Okay, so that is us going live with session number 70 for our D&D Wrath of the Immortals Tuesday group, who are currently enjoying a nice evening vacation in the Sylvan Realms in the middle of a griffin battle, fighting a bunch of humans, werewolves, hellhounds, and a fire giant thrown in just for fun. It's amusing how large a group of opponents that the original writers of these modules thought that a group of low-level fire people would be able to take out.
One assumes the original things were rather lower CR or equivalent.
Actually, they are easier than the equivalent. So some of the things are there, and then it goes the other way in some of the people. So that the balance is completely different when you try to run the original compared to now, as it goes beyond Elven effective levels. So elves cap at a certain level in the rule set for original D&D, and this is one of those ones set up.
AD&D, yeah. AD&D did.
AD&D did, but this one sort of did it a little worse because all elves were wizard magic users.
Yeah.
Every elf.
Yes.
There was no distinction between.
You were an elf. Yeah. Like dwarves.
So we'll get people to introduce themselves. So we shall start off with Paul.
Who is Paul? Who is a warlock, healer, diplomat. Now champion of the Shadow Elves, although they don't know it yet, and occasionally confused about what's going on, but generally okay with things.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
That's always one of those things you say until something bigger and badder comes along and it's like, wait, did I say?
Yeah.
Okay. Ariadne is next.
So I am Duke in cover, an artificer gnome of fire, who wears what would be considered a long jacket, but being a gnome it's probably very short, that is full of all sorts of little vials and pots of explosives and other ingredients, including sparkles, that they use to add a nice colourful twist to combat. I like a little bit of spark in the sky. Fireworks.
Okay. Online today we have Jeremy.
Yes, good evening all. I'm playing an Atruaghin tribesman.
No idea.
Who originally started as a lawman, as in a policeman for the tribes, but has since progressed in his old age and dotage towards being the shaman of the clans.
How old is your character again? It's like not even 30, right?
Well, he's experienced 28 years. His actual age is about 31, 32.
Okay, yeah. Old.
Yes, that too.
And that is beyond how many of his fellow men live till.
Oh, okay. What's the average lifespan of the rest of
30.
the tribe?
About what he's got.
30 is the average lifespan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, some of them reach 50 and 60.
But they're the shamans.
They're the
normally.
shamans, yeah.
Not a lot do that. Basically...
So next online we also have Kessler.
Hello, I am playing Lonnie, the Makai human fighter, weapons master / pincushion for this upcoming battle.
Sorry. It's a very apt description.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not certain the fire guys using pins.
Unfortunately. So yeah, she is here for a good time, not for a long time. And we're just gonna kind of see how she can help out her fellow
peeps
adventuring party / her new crewmates and try to protect every single one of them while also trying not to die.
So you have superhero syndrome. Try to save them all.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Hey, when they pull it off, it's fantastic.
But are you more Superman style or Batman style?
Ooh, I wish it was more Batman style, but unfortunately it's more Superman style.
Either one is cool, just in very different ways.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do the Batman style, you really need to say, I'm Batman with enough conviction.
Yeah.
You can say, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
Gotta have that thick eyeliner, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then we also have Clarissa.
Hi, sorry. I'm playing Mary. She's season Fae elf. She's part of the Order of Protection of the Tree of Life, and she was also selected as a champion to defend the tree in her clan. And she got sucked in by Dressel, and being helping the party on and off, sometimes disappearing. And now she's finally back. She is very concerned about a threat to the tree of life. And she will die for her mates, for the people she's been bonding and fighting with.
So you too have Superman complex.
Well, hey, that being the last one standing is always a good thing.
Yeah.
True.
Having the ideal to die first is not always the best way to go.
No, generally
The
not.
tribesman is a firm believer in being willing to die for the sake of others,
Yeah.
but he'd much rather make others die for the sake of their others.
Yep,
That
that
is all
sounds
good.
very practical, which is
So-
true for your people.
I will get everyone to roll initiative because there's going to be a lot of stuff happening.
I might need a dice jail moved closer.
I agree, I'm off to a good start.
What'd you get?
I got a 3, so an initiative of 9.
That's okay, I got 11 total.
Okay.
Oh, I'll give you my number as soon as I
I
change
got a
classes.
total of 10.
Give me a sec. I'm just adding people to the initiative track because I forgot to do that in my haste to set everything up.
So initiative is
Now
just...
remember your initiative, and I'll ask you in a sec.
Okay, yep. I'll leave my question for
But it
you.
should be, Ariadna, initiative should be listed on your character sheet.
Yeah.
as initiative.
So it's the roll plus...
Yeah, roll a d20 and you add that number.
Yeah, you'll...
Okay. So what was Clarissa's initiative?
10
Well,
total.
what was Paul's initiative? Okay. Trick question. What was Jeremy's initiative?
9.
Well, mine doesn't matter anyway,
Why not?
because it's 5.
I can't find the...
You add your dexterity bonus and lots of other
Dex.
bonuses.
Okay, yep.
What is Lani's initiative?
11. We all suck.
Well, look at it this way. You're still higher than most of the rest of the party. What's Ariadna's initiative?
Non-natural 20.
Except for the fact that your gnome is outstanding with initiative.
Well,
I like throwing the bombs.
I think we can blame the griffin to depositing it on the ground. Obviously, I was slow in the process.
I'm small. I'm easy to deposit.
Also, I can randomly roll up the entire NPC pile at the same time, which was fantastic. So they all have different initiatives.
Unfortunately, I bet they all didn't roll 1.
Yeah, yeah. If
No.
only.
That was my job.
You got a 5, didn't you?
5 total.
Oh,
Five with a natural
oh, sorry.
one.
Yes.
Okay,
Try
so
not
you
to
spend the
slip.
first round not really paying attention.
Basically.
You obviously stumbled a bit when you got dropped off by the griffins.
Yes.
Okay. So. To give some perspective, I will be. Hopefully, this thing doesn't take too long to catch up. I'll switch over to the map. So you've got a whole bunch of people. Where can I actually get the initiative track?
Martin?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, it's
You will
inconsequential.
be up first, so
This is about medication, so I'll put it in properly.
yeah.
Do you know? Bye. Did you remember when you woke me up this afternoon later? Was it 5?
It would have been about, when I was in bed or before?
When you got up the game and you...
That would have been 5.
5, okay, so it's 5 that I took it. Oh, let's see.
That's what I'm looking for, Ross.
Sorry. If I don't write it down now, I'll forget, and that's not good.
Come on, Tooldo.
Not with my PRNs. I think it's PRN. No, pain relief.
How did they actually hide that?
And we see, there we go.
All the things everywhere.
Yeah, the nice thing of having a ability to see who was coming up next.
Yeah.
And
Well, a good battlefield manager.
Okay, so Ariadna, I basically got you at a breach in the wall.
Yep.
You have ended last session after dive bombing with some rocks, with some help of some actual rocks. You
Mhm.
dropped some rocks, so not a lot of rocks involved.
Mm.
But
But it was effective.
It was effective, and you ended the session landing at one of the breaches to head in and try to find the lost key, which is in the shape of a coin, not to be confusing with anything.
So if I'm
It opens stuff.
kind of able, and I might not be, I kind of want to do 2 things. 1, see what I can take in, and 2, have some sort of bomb ready for any close acting attackers. I can't do both. I'll have my bomb ready for close attackers and then do the perception next round.
Okay, due to the griffins taking on most of the stuff beyond you,
Yep.
you have about, considering I didn't measure everything before, and you have a distance of 75 feet to the closest orc.
Yep.
70 feet, so that's generally, I think that would be too far to toss a bomb.
Yep. How far am I away from any kind of structure that might hold this key?
Hard to tell. Most of the structures here are tents besides the walls.
Okay. Yep.
And most of the tents are flattened due to big boulders coming through, knocking
Yep.
down things like tent poles.
So I have kind of good visibility, but disrupted by tents that are
Mostly collapsed.
remaining up,
But places
and
like
I'm
this.
a halfling. Do I have to be off my griffin?
Your griffin dropped you and then rushed off to
Do more fighting? No, that's
to
fine.
basically keep the majority of orcs converging on the one location.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Very
Unfortunately,
control,
I
very
will probably use my initiative then to try to get closer to see if there are any main structures, or to see if I can see anyone who looks like some kind of a leader or organizer. Although these are orcs, so they may have none of that. They might be just free-for-alling.
Look for the best dressed orc.
Yeah. But as I'm moving, am I able to use like a smoke bomb type effect to
Probably
my
won't.
position to other people?
You can, but you won't see what's outside of that area, and things won't see in. So you basically create an area of obscurement.
I can't throw them behind me.
If you throw it behind you, then you'll be making the rest of the party not see what's going on
Oh,
because
okay.
you're amongst the party at the moment.
And beside me is probably out as well. Depending on the way the wind's going. So that kind of sucks. But I guess I will still have to try and go forward because there's not much I can do from here.
You can choose to wait and see what the rest of the group does before you do so.
Is that called holding?
That is called delaying.
Delaying, okay. Yeah, I'll do that because there doesn't seem to be any particularly good options for me at the moment. So much for initiative.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm very slow today, as you can probably tell by my voice.
Yep.
Can you just repeat how our situation is and why the Duke and Cobra was considering bombing the area?
So we're in a camp that the Griffins have identified as holding one of the 12 keys that we're after. And we've bombed it last game with rocks dropped by our Griffins.
Because it's
So now
a
that
lot
the
of
rocks, the giant rocks, drop bombs.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Happen to help us?
we have both Griffins and bird rocks dropping stone rocks from
Because-
above.
So
But
we
it-
decided to go down.
But
to
at
soften them up.
this stage, we're on the ground because we have to be on the ground so that we can get to this key, find it and get it.
There is a statue. The one we saw that
Quite possibly.
looked like it was on the statue.
There was a statue you saw,
That-
but that was on the edge of a volcano. You flew towards. You said you come back for that later.
That's
Yeah.
in
You
a
were
different
looking-
location.
Oh, okay.
You were
There's
looking
somewhere
for the
else.
one that belonged to the griffin, not the one that was on the warrior standing on the mountaintop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
All good.
Yeah, so right now we're just trying to get in there and
So-
find it.
If you'd like to wait to see what everyone else is doing first, so you're not the pincushion in the front.
My initiative is going to be no initiative?
No, you can say
Or
I
delayed
delay,
initiative.
And you can
Delayed.
act after the next person who
Yep.
goes.
Yeah.
Before the next person chooses one, can I just get a confirmation that you've drawn a bit of a rough map of the terrain?
Mm.
Yep.
The dark grey is effectively rubble from the wall, is that right?
That's effectively rubble from the wall. The light grey is one of the areas the boulder went through.
Yep.
Before
And-
before it broke up fully.
So how thick was the wall originally?
The wall would have been about maybe about 5 to 10 feet thick with various logs and rocks and stones thrown in there.
Okay, so yeah, so not obviously not designed to be something that you would actually get inside the wall type stuff. Happy with that.
It's more of a encampment that you could potentially disassemble and move.
Yep. All good.
Okay, so with that, you have a archer decide to take his action, just checking distance, and shoot at one of the closest griffins. Sorry, I've got to actually look at the distance before I let go. So yeah, he's roughly within range. Definitely need lots of bookmarks. Get that one in there so I can come back to it. And hits quite convincingly. Now, once I have this down pat, it won't be too hard to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so damage on minor damage, but still gets hit. That is his turn. Also shoots. stop his action. How far can they move? That is a bookmark. So bookmarks are all in different places. H. Okay, they can move a whole 50 odd feet. Quite vicious little things.
It's still 25 feet short of me.
It's in our ranged range though.
Mm.
Especially when it tries to move the whole board at the same time. Always
Mhm.
comes across as interesting.
Yeah. It's taking being pushy too far.
So you have a big werewolf with a big sword coming towards the group.
Oh, brilliant.
But of course he doesn't reach the group with enough
No, doesn't have the right
ability to
running
actually
range.
swing at you.
Yep.
Though the archer behind him is helping to thin the assistants around you. Because the more of them they can take down, the harder it will be for you to get assistance. Okay, so with his he still hits. Okay. And Cisco, problem with the big battle is you do have a lot of combatants.
Mm.
But once you start thinning the herd a little bit, it gets a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
But the good thing is the archers are concentrating on the flying creatures.
Yes. Well, they are there as distraction for us. So.
Which is why they set you down and went running. So you see a lot of hellhounds come running towards you, as well as two sword-wielding, medium-sized werewolves in hybrid form, wielding swords.
More than one hellhound. That sounds
So-
wonderful.
So if the medium-sized werewolves, are they different from the first werewolf that closed in?
They are different from the ones that the others have faced in another world,
Okay.
because the other ones they faced were very large in size.
So in fact, there's 3 werewolves closing in. 2 medium and 1 original.
Then Lani, after all that moving around of people, they will close in so you can actually see what's happening closer up.
Yeah, cool.
Because what's local is more important right now.
And it also gives you squares so you can now count and see exactly how far things are from you.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Am I within 30 feet?
Well, this is
6
30
squares.
feet to there.
30 feet there. Yeah, can I
You can even get to there in 30 feet, right between the two.
Yes, can I get right between the two?
And then
And I will hold my trident in my hands for two-handed attack against the one on the right.
Okay.
So let's see what we do. I got
And just so
15.
you can actually see them a bit clearer.
Oh, it's a werewolf, right? Is this the werewolf that we were hitting earlier?
This is one of those, yes.
One of those. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and hit him with 15.
15 is a hit, yes.
Is that an arrow or a fist?
That's with her trident.
Trident, yep.
Try it. So that would be.
So just trying to.
Trident.
That's hard. 14 damage.
Okay.
And I will try again to hit him with lightning damage. That's a 21 with another 14 damage. And then I think that's the end of my turn.
And because I zoomed in, we lost colors of pictures.
That's how it goes.
Okay.
Don't you just love technology?
Well, it's how they've coded things, not rendering it that style.
Well, considering it's running over a network.
Yeah, that too. When I was trying to rescale things, it might catch up.
Our router's not ideal.
No, well, the data speed they're sending from the server is also an issue.
Okay, so that's that guy's go. You're having a lot of orc archers shooting at the defenders you have around you.
But the archers are focused on the griffins?
They are focused on the griffins
Or
because
the flight people?
Okay, let's see if I can get it to refresh. It's taking a while to catch up. Because it is Nia's turn. Clarissa.
Sorry. So can you? So the guys who're standing, they are learning attacked.
So that gives you a rough idea of the scope of the battlefield.
Yep. Who is ahead of us? Like I see there is two guards in front of us. Who is all these people?
The two really close are werewolves with swords, meaning non-magical weapons will have no effect on them.
And there was two of those, plus an archer werewolf and a bunch of hellhounds, Martin said.
Yes.
Yeah.
So hellhounds are the ones that look reddish. They have they are running past the archers who are staying behind, trying to keep their distance while their melee close in to mince you.
Well, that's fair enough.
Okay.
Question on werewolves, system question. Because I know 5th edition has changed things. Do they still regenerate?
No.
Right.
They just take no damage from non-magical attacks.
Okay.
That's not made with silver.
Yeah.
Which is basically instant regeneration.
Are my bombs considered non-magical?
If you did piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning damage as the bomb type, then they would be considered non-magical from that perspective.
Because it's just
But because you're
damage.
doing fire for some of them, or
Yeah.
force, all that, that's the magical aspect.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. That's good to know.
Cool. Can you please, Martin, tell me my distance? I counted about 100, like 10 squares from me to the first hellhounds or whatever you said at the very back. Yeah, they start.
Well,
Yeah.
the closest one is about 85, 95, 70,
Okay.
85, 85. All the way at the back is
Okay.
145 to 165.
Yep. Let me just have a quick look.
A distance calculator is always handy,
Oh god, yes.
which is
So,
why I try to simplify the combat.
Right, so the two closest hellhounds there are within 100 feet.
So these ones here.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Okay, cool.
I'm just checking my spells to see if I got them right.
You should have a good Fukun.
Yeah, like I thought so. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna fireball this mass of enemies.
Okay. What is the range on your fireball?
150 feet.
Okay. And what is the diameter or radius of your fireball?
20 feet radius. Let me just check. Sorry.
Remember,
No, that's right.
don't forget that these hellhounds are obviously on fire.
Yeah.
Also, they're hellhounds.
Which also means almost definitely fire resistant.
Hmm.
So if they're fire resistant, would it be water that you would attack them with, or does lightning affect fire resistance?
Most creatures are
attack them with anything but fire.
most creatures made of fire generally have immunity to fire.
But
But does it include lightning?
they don't.
That does not include lightning. no.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Lightning's a different
There,
element.
there,
It'll
there are
affect the end.
10 base elements as well as the 3 physical
Yeah.
slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning.
Yeah, lightning's basically air element.
So,
Yeah, but resistance is not immunity, right? Resistance just means they get half damage.
Yeah,
resistance, yes, but you don't. You've never really encountered hellhounds before, so you're not sure.
yeah.
But if something's apparently burning all the time,
Yeah.
it's
The thing
probably
is,
not going to be affected by fire.
yeah. Also being hell related, it might be vulnerable to radiant.
So, where do you wish to stick your
What's
fireball?
radiant?
Light. Also holy. So, yeah.
Let me just check again. Sorry, because I haven't got the whole list of them. Let me just quickly check this. That doesn't work.
Well, you should have pre-selected the number of spells you had prepared, so it should be a small
Yeah.
list.
And the opposite of it is necrotic.
Let me just check something. 74.
If we like, you can always have your character delay and go later while you're looking it up, so we're not
Right.
waiting.
Remember, there's nothing wrong with using your fireball, just don't aim it at hellhounds.
Use
You
it
can
on.
take out lots of the orc archers and things like that with a nice area effect.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Though I will recommend a delay until she finds what happens next, because there is a bunch
That's
of people
okay.
there.
I'll do lay energy bolt instead.
Okay, I will have to look that one up because I need to make sure the specifics of that one.
100 feet long. Oh, I have to move myself first.
This one.
Not that one. It's not in that book.
Ah.
So can I
Okay,
move?
needs what? Xanathal's?
No, it's one of my other books.
No, it's the MHH.
Oh, okay.
From the Elven group of things. So I need to read the specifics because it may or may not work here.
Okay.
So what page was it? 166?
Elven weirdness.
According to this. Oh gosh. Sorry, because I'm using my photo of the spell. Level 3, 179.
Okay, so the problem you have is you haven't.
I'll have to move to the side.
You
because
also
I don't-
you also need the magical component of a ley infused pebble. That is something that is not easy to get.
Okay.
It's the equivalent of a magical item.
Oh.
I didn't know that it was accessible. Okay.
The elven things were powerful for a reason, and that's the reason that's powerful.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just fireball everyone in front of us. Like that big line. Because even if they have resistance or whatever, I'm pretty
Again,
sure,
Is that the fireball radius you're wanting, and where exactly do you want to put it? Because it's a 20-foot radius burst.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the. Sorry, I have to bring this one again. So the red hounds are the ones who are red, and the rest of stuff are gray.
Yeah, there are a bunch of hellhounds and archers there.
The red hounds are the red ones, and the archers are the gray ones.
Mostly, yes.
So what I'll do, can you move it a little bit to the left of the screen?
1 or 2 squares.
About 3 squares to the left.
Technically, okay, 3 squares to the left.
Yeah, that is better. Because that way there is like 3 hellhounds in there that I can see, and a bunch of archers.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Go
level
right.
3 spells, that is, they have to do dexterity saving throw. Which, for me, 5, 8. I believe 16. I believe it's the DC 16.
DC
It's
16.
plus 3, plus 5, plus 8.
Okay, so I believe it's dexterity.
Yeah, they do dexterity saving throw. And again, my proficiency bonus to the damage or reduce. Okay, because I'm on the fire, the summer aspect. So I have to roll 8 d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 8. Oh, I only have 6 left. I'll take a quarter. And send it to the chat.
It's alright.
That's easy. It was so checking 86 fire damage. Okay. So I had 5 plus 4, 10. It wasn't a great roll. Plus 18, 20, 23 plus my plus 5. So 20.
What's the plus
23,
5 from?
28. Plus 5 is because I'm summer. I'm a summer fae.
Yep.
And my power energy, the fire aspect, is that when I use fire-related damage, I add my proficiency bonus. So it's not plus 5, it's plus 3.
Yeah. That was why I was wondering why it was 5.
26. I have for those who didn't save, and half for those that save.
That was your fireball. I just need to make your fireball disappear because it's not there anymore.
Cocoon is cocooned.
Okay, so that's the effect of the fireball. You kill one, you burn about 4 orcs quite severely and harm 2 of the werewolves.
But it had no effect on the hellhounds?
No, no effect at
No
all.
effect.
Either it
They saved and existed or whatever, or they were not going to be affected at all.
Yeah.
okay, so that guy.
Or it healed them, but they weren't hit points down.
Catch up. You can catch up. You're allowed to catch up. Okay, so Jeremy, you are up.
Okay, can you run? Oh, so back to back there, yep, found it.
It's just taking a while to catch up.
That's cool. Yeah, okay, I'll cope with it. Are any of the hellhounds, have they been injured by falling boulders or anything like that at this stage? Obviously. Like, I've only looked briefly, so I'm happy if I can't tell.
Not that you can see from here, considering they're running towards you, and you can see these big burning faces.
Happy with that. Okay, I would use a bonus action to stand still, and therefore get advantage on my shot.
So that's roughly what you see coming towards you.
Okay, yep. That looks like it's got a nice target there in that eye. So yeah, so I will use steady aim and target the closest hellhound, which I shoot. They're still quite some distance away from us, so we're looking at the closest. Yep. And I will also use sharpshooter to take a -5 on the attack roll. Which gives me AC 19.
AC 19 does hit. Yeah, that damage properly.
7, 10, 18, 28. 32 points of damage from a non-magical arrow.
You do hit it quite severely.
And it's still standing.
Not surprising. And that will be my action.
Okay. On the bright side, you generally know what's coming up next.
As all the puppies are running your way.
Oh, fun.
As a third werewolf with a sword rushes up to the combat. More hellhounds rushing to the front.
Oh, that's far too many hellhounds.
It's a miss.
Can we tell how many there are? Or does it not matter?
I can see 6 right there.
Okay, movement of.
I really need
Unless they are low hit point, this is going to get incredibly painful.
Hopefully it's only 5.5, because one might be hitting it.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, and he has a range.
More than 2.
Unfortunately, he'll still breathe just as strong.
Oh, I know. More than 2 is an issue.
Okay, so the fire giant is attacking our fireball throwing party member.
By
Oops.
throwing fire.
But only his armor class 18.
Only.
Alright.
Well, it could have been a critical hit.
Oh yeah, disadvantage, okay. I think I was shooting for 2 attacks.
So, what is Clarissa? What is your character's armor class?
What you muted at the moment?
Probably not as high as 18.
Teresa, you muted?
Sorry, thanks for letting me know because I don't want to be coughing on the
All good.
microphone.
Yeah.
Your
So
AC.
armor class. Oh gosh, this is wrong. I think I don't really know.
What do you have listed?
At the moment, I'm just holding shield. I need to drop my shield to the blade song, so I'm not doing blade song. So that is normally. I think it's 16 plus 2 is 18.
In which case you get hit by a giant rock. Not the bird type.
So does it have fire in it, or is it just a rock?
It's a big bit of silicon stuff.
He's throwing it back.
Giants throw things.
So,
Do I have a reaction?
You do still have a reaction?
what do
Yeah,
you...
because I could have used shield as a reaction.
Potentially.
And that will give me plus 5.
So,
As in the shield spell or the shield?
Shield spell.
Yep. If you can't shield his reactions, you got to analyze.
Yeah.
Your turn, doesn't it?
reactions get used on other people's turns normally.
No, that's true. I've not used the 5th edition reactions.
Just making sure. Shield. But you have to be hit by attack or targeted by a magic missile spell, so they have to hit you for to be able to use it as a reaction.
Yeah, so that means he's being hit, so that means you put the shield up to then stop your hit.
Yeah.
So you can't, if they were about to miss, you can't declare shield unless you know you're being hit.
Yeah.
That's
That's what you're saying there.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if
as
you
a player,
have
it gets you more advantage because you don't have to use it without knowing what the hit is yet.
yeah.
Well, you told me I was hit.
I know,
Yeah,
that's what I was saying is, so yes, you're hit, so the shield comes up,
And you are
and
not
that uses up one of your first level spells. So you need to keep track of those because once they go, you can't, you'll be burning through your spells pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Because you have declared yourself the target of the battlefield right now.
Is that because
She did the big
she's
first
showing?
area effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the showy magic and they
Yeah.
know exactly where it came from.
And this is
Okay.
what fighters are for, to protect the squishies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that
She's
was
doing her job.
the
Except they have a bunch of archers.
Mm.
So
okay. So that was the Giants go.
yes.
And it is Llewell's go now.
Yay!
Okay.
I'm just gonna get some Panadol.
All right.
So just so you know, you are the next closest to the bitey, sword-wielding werewolves.
Werewolvesies. Well, that's fine. Now the one that Lani hit,
Mhm.
did that actually take damage?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Eldritch Blast, he's first. So, I'll roll them both once. Because it's a bit rude not to. Do I have the right value there?
So just so you guys know, that's what the picture of the werewolves look like.
Oh, okay. Yep, scary shit. Right.
Here they are, the halfway fall.
Natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
I will show.
Okay, I believe.
Yep.
But you don't get them enough for it to.
to be called on it, yes.
I get it so often that people wouldn't be surprised if I just call 20 every second or third roll.
Having watched Larry call 2 confirmed double criticals in single combat more than once in a game, yeah, no. I don't touch that with a barge pole. So that shot
Well,
one.
I roll all the ones in front of people so people see go 20, 20, 20.
Yeah.
So you
But
hit
that's
how much damage does that do?
Sorry, yeah. That's 11 for that shot.
So is that double damage for crit? Or before double damage for crit?
That's before the double damage. Sorry, I should have. That's a crit. So yeah. The second one is 19 total.
19 to hit.
Yep.
That should be a hit.
Yep. That's 5 points.
Just confirming.
Is he still there?
There's a good chance he will still be there.
That's right. He'll get the third one if not. If he's still there.
There's 3 just in front. Come on. I should have put something in that page. I knew it. Okay. So yeah, that was easily a hit. And how much damage was that?
5. Not huge.
He's still standing.
Okay, third shot then. That may actually miss. That's almost definitely going to be a miss. Actually, that's 11.
That's an 11. Okay, so.
Oh, sorry. And each hit knocks him back 10 feet.
Okay, so amusingly, for your information, the only reason you missed is in hybrid form.
Oh, okay. What? Because his dex is high enough.
No, because that's basically what the hybrid form gives it is an extra armor.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's lava.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that might help you keep the place.
It will, because I've got some other tags at the bottom so I can find things. Okay.
I've got a modifier missing.
Okay, so that was Llewell's turn, I believe.
Yes. I do apologise. I left off my charisma modifier for each of those hits, so it's another 8 points. I do apologise for that.
Is that another 8 points of damage or 8 points to hit?
8 points of damage. My charisma is 18, so it's an extra 4 points per for each of those 2 hits. Hello, cute.
Is it extra 4 points for each hit? You
Yes.
said? One of them was doubled,
Ah, good point.
so that would have been 12 points.
I thought it was only the dice that was doubled.
I say roll the dice, add it together, double it, and that's a crit. It stops trying to keep it about what is and isn't.
That's fair enough. And
Simplifying
add
that.
12 points to him then.
Okay.
We'll take 4 points away.
And he goes down.
Ooh. Flies back, hits the ground, goes thud, squish.
Making sure I've got it right for moving information to. Okay, that's alt. Because I don't want the dead coming back to.
Haunt us. Mr. Puss.
He's in his zone at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear they haven't got an instant necromancer on their side.
Okay. What is the Okay, so within range. Okay, so with the 23 of our elf, she gets hit by a arrow that bounces off her shield.
Is that
Oh.
Neray?
Yeah, just checking to see, doesn't have a huge bonus to hit because that made it a 21 to hit. Which still made it go pink off the shield though, because she's
Tough.
Okay, next one also has a shot at the same person.
Oh dear.
Bounces off. And then we have Toppy.
Hellbound?
Yep.
Yep.
Toppy time.
Hmm.
It's okay, most of them spend their entire turn running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obviously, can't like this shot at our target. I'm guessing still the majority are still shooting at Griffins, is that right?
They only started switching the target after someone of importance basically had to go.
Fuck
Oh,
you.
you know, I've got no problem with the idea of shooting at the fireball wheeler, absolutely. But it's more the idea that if we've effectively attracted all their attention, and therefore the Griffins can be having a bit more free reign, or otherwise.
Yeah, the map decided to actually move for me, which was nice of it. So that's roughly going to be where he moves to. And then it is our bombers, back to our bombers go with things a lot closer.
So I've looked on both my electronic and printed sheets. I don't seem to have any particular weapons, or we haven't noted them at the moment.
You mainly have your ability
Like
to throw
handheld
bombs,
weapons.
which you...
So what I did see on my digital one was alchemical grenades. I'm presuming that I can make that like a non-fire one, like a different, like a...
You can give it acid, you can give it arcane, which is probably the best type to use, but you have limited numbers of those.
Yes, yep.
But you can only make 3 grenades in total before you run out of material for that.
And once I run out of those, will I be able to do other types of bombs that
You
aren't
should be
that?
able to do the technical chemistry is what you start doing.
Yeah, that was the next one, was the tactical chemistry one. Because I can do acid and... is alchemist fire a magical fire rather than a normal fire?
It's still fire.
Or more to the point, it won't affect...
He's still normal fire.
But I also have other things that I can do. So I'll think, how far am I away now that they're much closer?
Okay, so...
Because this
From
one
where
I
you
think has
are.
a 60 to 120 feet.
So 20 is how far you can attack something without with rolling 1d20.
Okay,
Once you go between 20 and 60, you roll 2d20 and take the worst result.
okay,
You have
yep, so
disadvantage.
that's what that 2060 means.
And the group of hellhounds is in the 60-foot range.
Right.
20 to 60-foot range. You can take move closer and get the werewolf off by himself.
It does say I can use a bonus action to arm.
So you can use your bonus action, throw the grenade, then move further away.
That's what I would like to do.
Okay, so are you putting together the alchemical grenade?
The
arcane payload?
The arcane, the one that was most effective, which I think was the arcane payload. Acid cores, 1d4. That's 1d12. 1d6. Yeah, so I think the arcane payload.
Yep, I'm happy with that.
Okay, so I'm doing alchemical.
You'll get used to it.
It's more like a sleep pain brain.
Well, that too.
Makes it really hard to make words come out. And then I chose arcane payload. Now I need to roll a d20 for the AC and then the d12?
You roll the d20, see if you get, then do the d12. Last thing you're going to do is roll a really nice high number on the d12 and then not
What do I add
on
to
a
that?
15 you hit without having to worry about what you add.
Yep.
Yes.
And so now it's
you
the...
roll a d6 plus a d12.
Okay, so it's...
And it has to make a dex saving throw.
And that,
That's a 12.
yeah, that's...
Which it does not. He rolled a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the dice have to let the players win, which is why I'm happy to roll in front of the
it's a
camera.
10
Yes.
on the d12. And that's 3 on the d6.
So that makes it 13 damage.
I actually had some idea of what I was doing this time, so...
Okay,
I'm
so
learning.
I have you move back a little bit towards Dresel.
Yes, please.
Who's busily writing things down?
I don't suppose Horse is with us.
Not at the moment.
Oh, that's a
You
shame.
left Horse where the Griffins were.
I think Horse would have been very helpful, but sure.
Most Griffins won't want to carry Horse.
Yes.
I have a feeling Horse could probably carry himself, to be honest. But yeah, that's cool. I'm next to Drizzle. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Hopefully, if I come close to
Archer
dying,
shooting
he'll
at Wizard.
take notice.
Misses.
So I did a 10.
Archer shooting at Wizard. Misses.
So that damage was to the big werewolf archer.
It was.
Okay.
Not the big archer. The big archer hasn't actually reached you guys.
Okay, so it's one of the medium-sized ones.
And it has... Not close enough for that. So it's going to... move right into the body.
So, being that I held my action and I think I'm the highest on initiative, do I get to have another go at this point, or do I need to wait for other people to take turns?
By holding, you reduce your initiative until you take it.
Okay, yeah.
And by waiting for the longer period of time, you had the choice of seeing what everything else did and bring things into range.
Okay, so
you had the advantage of choice,
yeah,
but
yeah.
there wasn't a lot of good points to go without having other people act first.
Yeah, but what
So
I'm asking is...
effectively, you moved your
You
initiative
don't
to
get
the end of the
you don't
round.
get 2 turns in a round.
That's all I was asking was, do I
Yeah.
need to wait for everyone else to have their turn?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to explain.
Whenever you want to put it, but yeah.
I thought that was called ready.
Archer shoots at the wizard and misses.
Good. Keep doing that.
And shoots again at the wizard. And I think that's a hit. That will
Newell's
be a
our
hit.
wizard, right?
No.
No? Nerai?
Alright, is
Yep.
the wizard. So it gets through your
Newell's one of the
shield.
elves.
Hitting armor class, doing 7 damage to our wizard.
How much damage has Nerai taken already?
Just a second.
That's the first hit she's had.
Yep.
Okay.
What type of damage is that?
That
7.
is
That was an arrow.
piercing damage.
Okay.
Using a bow to shoot you from range.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Hellhound runs into combat. He doesn't have initiative anymore. He's still alive, shoots at our wizard.
Oh,
Natural 20.
Oh,
Ow.
okay, who shot me with what?
You were shot with an arrow from one of the guys you fireballed.
Yep. And they just rolled a d20.
a natural
Okay.
20.
So that is
So it's going to hurt.
14 damage.
It's
Yeah.
time for me to turn into a healer.
Yeah, soon.
Well,
It depends on
Right.
how many overall hit points Nerai has.
a wizard, not a lot.
Oh, okay.
Well, she's a blade singer, but it's a
Yeah.
wizard type.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of hit points.
They're not tanks like Lani.
No.
Is
So that was 7 and then 13.
14.
Wizards almost always.
Critical hits will always be an even number.
sorry.
Sorry,
keep
I
talking.
couldn't hear you.
Critical hits will
Sorry.
always be an even number. It's 14.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, wizards almost always have the lowest hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is the tribesman also a tank or just Lani?
Tribesman is a semi-tank,
Okay.
but
Mini tank.
He's part cleric.
he doesn't always have the chance to tank well.
It's the sort of thing that the tribesman has been party tank, but it's not what he was designed to be.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. You have the capacity at
Yeah.
times.
He's got a good number.
He's much more effective as a damage dealer from a distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get in the habit of treating him like one.
No.
The werewolf moves down to help surround Lani, but get it close to Llewell, and is attacking Llewell with pack tactics with the Hellhound,
Uh-oh.
so it has advantage on attack rolls,
Uh-oh.
which means it hits armor class 22.
How's that's going to hit? My armor class is good, but it ain't that good.
When I first saw that on the camera, it looked like 2 and 1. I thought, oh no, just off the screen for the actual face up with the yellow
Yes.
It is good. So that was 6 damage.
Ow.
A whole 6 damage.
Oh
You're being
no.
hurt. How
The
dare you.
pain. The agony.
And then he attacks you a second time.
So
And you
the,
got the pain negative.
Critical
Hey.
hit.
oh wow, you're on wrong today.
Yes, he is.
And that's another 12 points of piercing damage.
You're gonna need to heal yourself. So that was Lul and Naray that werewolf closed in on?
No, it was next to Lani.
Oh,
and
Lani.
moved around
Yeah.
Lani to keep within range of Lani, so it didn't provoke an attack of opportunity,
Mhm.
but strike down the spellcaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's the effective way to do things.
Because I'm showing high level tactics at the moment, which I don't always show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actual
Archer
tactics
is
is not so common.
starting
got
to spread
done
out because of
for-
area effects and
How much
attacks
Okay.
the wizard, but
18?
misses.
Yep.
And then we're up to Lani's turn. You have 2 werewolves either side of you.
Okay, I will attack the one that moved between me and Llewell.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and do that. 24
24's a hit.
with, man,
Stab at her.
14 damage. Apparently that's all I'm rolling today. Just different
no.
variations of 9 plus 5.
But you're still hitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the key thing.
And then the next one was 17 to hit.
17 will still hit.
God, okay, you would believe this.
14.
Another 14 damage.
Okay.
It makes the calculations easy.
It's
It does.
consistent.
Okay, so the first one was like 7 and 2, the next one was like an 8 and 1, and then this one was another 7 and 2, and then a 5 and a 4. I'm so annoyed at this.
I read the fact that Martin just did okay, 14, 28.
This is
Right?
it. It's consistent.
But consider this: it's better having a 14 than a 2.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, I am happy it's at least 14. That is a good hit, but at the same time, why is it the same number every time?
Yeah.
Because
Archer in the distance moves in to try to
Yeah.
take on your wizard again. Doesn't roll, not rolling enough to hit the wizard though, but the wizard's shield is getting a pounding this round.
How far away are those eyes?
They are within 100 feet.
Okay, cool.
Can you please tell us which ones are hellhounds, which ones are archers?
To put it simply, the hellhounds are the closest ones amongst the party.
Yeah, the archers won't be near us.
No, the archers are behind the hellhounds, so they don't need to move. Although I'm gonna.
Well, with ranged weapons, that would be the smart choice.
Well, yes. I'm gonna try and do something about that.
That should be now. Nearsko, you are currently surrounded by 3 hellhounds who have spent the last 2 rounds moving twice their distance.
Close to me,
Yeah.
I mean.
Well,
Narrates?
Narrates, yeah. Clarissa.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action and activate. I'm dropping the shield on the ground.
Well,
and activating my-
the shield automatically falls at the start of your turn. It's a 1 round only.
No, her physical shield.
For physical shield?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I want to activate my blade song.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. How injured do you look, by the way?
About half injured.
Okay, so I do need to heal you.
I have. Let me just check again. I got 21 points of damage.
That can go away
7
really
plus
quickly.
14, right?
You're on, yeah, I have you down on exactly half hit points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't I have 58 hit points now?
Well, you probably do, but I didn't update the character sheet.
So 58 minus the.
You're still
Yeah,
down
because
a good chunk.
1/3.
it's not half yet.
And you're still the target, so
That's okay.
That means you're on
so
37.
Blade Zone isn't active.
Can
Okay.
the wizard heal thyself?
No,
Yeah, it looks a bit better.
wizards
I
don't heal.
can do
Okay,
one spell,
wizards
but
don't have healing spells.
it's not best at the moment.
Warlocks usually don't.
so what are you going
Just
to go for?
so, with the blade shield, the blade song, I'm gonna get a +5 to my AC. And actually the AC was wrong because with weaponology I got another +1 to dex. But anyway, so
Only if you spend a bonus action on the round to use it.
Really? I thought it
Yes,
was
you.
wrong. Okay.
No, it's not permanent. It's only when you spend a bonus action to give yourself one of the options.
Okay.
You don't get every option every round.
That's okay. So 16 plus. Is that correct? Plus 5.
Again,
Because I lost 2. So 21 armor. Just checking that. And what I'm going to do as my action is first is I'm going to start moving. And I believe that some of my training allow me to move without opportunity attacks.
which training is that one?
Let me just quickly check
Yeah,
something.
sort of thing.
Attack of opportunity is kind of a reflex.
It
It's a
is when
reflex
you
on them.
leave the area
Yeah.
that creatures can attack
Yeah, when
from.
you move away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless you're
Uh,
usually a rogue.
I'm just trying to check one of that, class agility training, so that doesn't do that. It's
No.
just so I can cast while I walk, right?
It only allows you to cast while you're walking, and as which spell are you casting that you're intending to cast while you walk?
I haven't decided. I had an idea before.
Mm.
But I think it's better. Let me just quickly check this again. I have like more than one stuff to decide. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, unfortunately with complicated characters you sort of have to start imposing a time limit on people in combat. Otherwise we can spend 10 minutes waiting for people.
That's fine. I'm
Well,
gonna
that's why
do,
find out while other people are
my
doing their thing.
Exactly.
that's okay. I'm gonna do haste
Yep,
on myself
yep.
as my action. So I get double my speed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 40. It was 50 with Blade Song. Was it 35 plus 10 with Blade Song? That is 45. Plus double, so that's 70 with haste. And I got again a plus 2 bonus to AC.
Yep.
And also get a second action on my rounds. Okay. So I'm just gonna get my weapon and do a little shoot in this. You know the hellhound that is on the like on my back, right between me and Lenny.
Yep. The bottom one.
The bottom right. I'm gonna start moving, and once I pass, I'm gonna use my blade to attack it.
Okay, but the moment you start, you move. If you're trying to move down,
Yes.
then an attack of opportunity triggers before that, because as you're leaving the threatened area of the hellhound above you, its reaction kicks in and it gets to attack you before you attack. Reactions happen before actions.
That's okay.
So the thing that triggers it sets it off. So natural 20.
Oh my god, that's 3 natural
But
20s today.
because my thing is.
I
It's
gotta
always
start
gonna
using that dice.
Natural 20 hits regardless of any armor class you might have.
Mm.
Natural 20 is always a hit.
He's biting you.
He's biting you.
Is the hellhound? Is that just piercing?
What was that?
Is the damage of the bite piercing damage?
Easy.
It is piercing and fire.
Because I get to get -3 to any fire damage. Because I'm in some aspect.
Okay, so... So that is 36 damage from its attack, which you get to reduce it by 3, making it 33 damage. And then you got to make a concentration saving throw to keep your haste up, because unfortunately that is a thing. So I have to look that up.
Yeah, because it's a maintained spell.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not very often. This is the first time I've triggered this in such a long time.
But if you roll your concentration check, we'll get an idea when you're going to be in the ballpark. So if you roll your D20 and find what your concentration check is,
That's why
then we'll work out what the target is.
It's a will save from memory.
that's why I'm looking it up to confirm
Yeah.
it. So what's the roll, Clarissa?
I'm just checking.
Just make
But
it-
you're
I get a bonus to constitution saving throw to maintain concentration. So I get a +5 to any rolls.
Okay.
Cool.
The blade solid.
And what do you roll on the D20?
Sorry, I just had to pick up at 20.
Yeah.
That is 11 plus. Oh yes, I got proficiency, so that is +2 +3 5 plus another 5.
Wow, that's a lot of
So what did you-
calculating.
20?
Because I have.
I need-
proficiency-
Clarissa, I need you to tell me the number, not all the numbers. If you just tell me if you say 15,
the
I'm going to
total?
take 15 as the total.
21.
Okay, thank you, please, because too many numbers is overwhelming for me.
Yep.
Yes.
And I can't run if people start sending every breakdown of their character.
Yeah.
So yes, the DC for it was either 10 or half the damage you take every time you're struck while you're concentrating.
So if the damage that you take is higher than 10...
It has to be higher than 20.
Higher than 20.
Oh, higher than 20.
Because half
Okay.
the damage you take.
Okay, yes.
So that meant that her DC was technically 18, even
Yep.
though she reduced some of the damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
So she made it.
She
The
made
haste
it,
is
yes.
still there.
The haste is still there.
Yeah.
So you were stepping down, and you were then going to take an attack on the creature. Where is my mouse? Here's my
And
mouse.
I'm not going to be able to use a cure spell on her
And you're
Oh,
going to take.
that's gonna be...
because I can't reach.
Yeah.
So
Where are you?
attack roll.
Actually, which one is me?
you're in the middle of all the beasties.
Oh, brilliant.
That
Oh,
they
I'm
moved
the one
in.
that's there.
You're the
Yeah.
centre of attention.
Oh,
You and Clarissa were centered.
And
That's fine.
Lani.
Because you had people below you protecting you from people coming
Yeah.
from behind, people in front of you protecting people coming from the
Yeah.
front. So the hounds went around and came in on the sides.
Yeah, they flanked.
Doing because they had
Yeah.
100 movement on their turn.
Oh, wow.
That was because they spanned their action and the movement at the same time to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was considered a run.
Yep.
Yeah. Which means no attack at the end of it, but they get in position.
Yeah.
And they give advantage to any other of their
Yeah.
packmates who are fighting you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Engaged.
Which also means that me doing any healing is going to involve a tactical opportunity.
Only if they have Mage Slayer.
Good point.
So that's why I'm really specific about when I trigger these things.
Yes, that's right. It's only movement.
So you're
Yeah.
Clarissa, it's continuing your movement. Did you wish to move or attack at this point?
You could move
Because
closer to
if-
Luel,
If she does, she triggers another attack of opportunity.
but if she attacks, does that also result in
Okay,
a...
so the one that attacked you, I will see if I can make it ping.
Yeah.
Basically where the mouse is over it. That's the one that attacked you because you moved out of its range.
Yeah.
So if you move out of this one's range, it attacks you as well.
Okay.
Do you have any healing potions?
Okay.
Mm.
Probably better off just staying put.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'll attack this one that is right in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking before.
Yeah.
Because if I only have to move one square, I'm only going to get one opportunity attack.
Mm.
If you move across one,
Yes.
you will get one opportunity.
That's right, and I can do a kill wounds on her.
Yeah,
Rather
yeah.
than using my ranged attack.
Which you don't want to move down on an angle, otherwise you get
Yeah.
three attacks.
Yeah. That sounds like a good strategy.
Each with advantage.
Yeah, no.
So for me to attack the rapier,
Yes.
so that's being an expertise.
It's your
in-
proficiency plus your dexterity. That is all you
Okay.
get for it. Expertise gives you more damage. It doesn't give you a better chance to hit.
Yeah.
That's okay. So plus 3.
5e, the armor
okay.
classes are all standardized, so giving extra bonuses to hit is powerful.
Yes.
Okay. So 14 plus
That's
6.
my
14 plus.
spell.
Clarissa, next time you call out a number, I'm taking the first number you call out. So please be careful with calling out numbers.
Calculate your total first.
Yeah.
Yes.
23.
So 20 hits.
And I believe it's a 36. According to good.
Oh, yes.
Okay. 13. Using damage.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. it's
So
still
when you say
standing.
about damage, does it mean that I double my damage? My add-on to damage?
What was that, Clarissa?
The damage type,
Yeah.
the expertise is that increases the damage.
The expertise gives you more dice and changes the dice,
Which have already added on your character sheet.
which should already be added on there.
Okay,
It replaces
I only
the-
had the data on the room. That's okay.
It replaces the original rapier damage, so you can get better with it over time instead of at first level doing the same amount of damage with a rapier as you do at 20th level after spending a lifetime learning to use a sword. That's the main difference of weapon mastery. Plus, you can use your bonus actions and reactions to give yourself armor classes or have other effects.
So essentially, like any martial art, the more you train, the better you get at it.
Yes, and
Yeah.
if you use your bonus actions and reactions to do other things, you don't get to do it with the weapon mastery.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
mainly designed for make a fighter powerful, not a wizard or a cleric,
Yeah.
because they're using their spells for other things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just so that was specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a point. Opportunity attacks come from spellcasting as well, don't they?
Only if someone
Oh,
has
no, I
Mage
only think
Slayer.
of Mage Slayer. That's
Yeah,
right,
you
yes.
must have
Yes,
Mage
yes,
Slayer
yes,
in
yes.
this version of the game.
Yes.
I forgot that I actually get to do 2 attacks, so can I please just attack this beast again?
Okay.
So 7.
Add everything
Well,
up first.
Sorry.
So 7 is a miss. Unfortunately, if I'm going to say that I'm calling out the first number,
That's what you get.
I have to go with the first number.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to be penalizing, but
No, that's
everyone
fine.
keeps
So
doing
I
it.
have 2 attacks normally, but then because of haste, I have a 3rd attack for that weapon that I can do.
I think you have got the spell wrong. Let me have a look. Because you may already have exceeded haste, as I'm looking up haste now.
Haste will probably give you an extra attack action. Which is,
Haste. Give me a moment, please. I've just looked up haste. Choose one willing creature. Until the spell ends, the target speed is doubled. It gains a +2 bonus to AC, has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and gains an additional attack action on each of its turn. That attack can only be taken. This action can only gains an additional action on each turn. This action can only be used to take the attack, one weapon attack only, which you've already just taken because you've cast a spell. So you do not get 2 attacks when you've cast a spell on the same turn.
Okay.
Because you've already used your attack action that gives you 2 attacks in a turn to cast the spell haste.
Okay.
So when it says one weapon attack only, it means it gives you 1 additional attack, not a full attack action. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
It's just that I'll ask you later. The text of the spell is different on the player's handbook.
That is me reading directly from the player's handbook.
Okay.
But again, I do have the original printing. So it may have changed since then.
That's fine. Thank you. Next person.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Next person
We're all
can't
learning.
see in the middle of everyone moving, so is shooting at a griffin. And it's a griffin. Okay. Pray dear. Apparently, a lot of things are up to you now.
Okay. Just confirming, 5th ed, you can quite happily stack bonuses as much as you like, can't you?
In most cases, yes, as long as they're different bonuses.
Can't be the same type.
So things like shield that gives mage armor that gives an armor bonus cannot be stacked with plate armor that gives an armor bonus because they both give armor bonuses.
So shield of faith, if I call down Atruaghin blessing upon our current target, which gives a +2 to AC, does that stack with the +2 from haste?
Yes, it should because one's movement related and one's not, but it wouldn't stack with her shield spell if she brought up her shield spell.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. The shield spell would override it in that moment in time. Yep. Happy with that then. I would use a bonus action to put Atruaghin's protection upon the current target of their things, which gives her a +2 bonus to AC. So note that, make sure you got that in your head, Calista.
How long does that last for?
10 minutes concentration.
So as long as you're not taking
Exactly,
damage.
that's right. And then I will use a move action to, or use my movement to move off to the side somewhat amongst the broken wall to get some cover. So basically down to, it doesn't really matter too much, but into that, somewhere down there we'll get a bit of cover.
That sounds good.
And then I will take a shot at the Hellhound that is within 5 feet of one of my friends.
Yep. Because
So
you get a
therefore
bonus.
I don't actually need advantage in order to get sneak attack on it. And we'll take a shot.
So which one in particular? The closest one to you?
Are they both fairly damaged?
Only one of the hellhounds has been damaged up to this
Okay,
point.
I'll go for the damage
Wow.
one there. If you're happy with that. For an AC of 22.
22 is a hit, and it goes down.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, he's good at this stuff. Lots of hits.
So I didn't roll very well with damage, so I'm happy it's still down.
Well, as long as you did 1 point of damage, which you did by hitting it went down.
Yes. Well, I'm rolling
That's how
dice.
close the blade. The blade singer was so good, she almost took it down with that final blow there. She missed it by 1 point.
Oh, sorry. Need to borrow this for a sec.
And that makes my turn done. Maintain
Okay.
the concentration.
Sorry, I'm only looking at one thing.
I just thought it might make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Something dark side.
15
It's included this one yet.
No particular reason.
Hmm.
Try again.
I'm about to use a cool elf
Okay,
ability.
so that is a 15-foot cone.
Ooh.
So, Lan. Actually, supposed to get Lani as well.
And didn't.
That's okay. For some reason, it skipped the square. She's supposed to put it on the square you're doing it from,
Yes.
not from the square beside it. So
Oh no, it's gonna miss me. Oh no.
that's okay. I can fix it. So.
It's going to hit me though.
Yeah, your own nose will be a bit more sincere.
I know, right? Just wait for it.
So technically, it's actually better because it came from its thing.
Yeah.
There's this flame all going around Llewellyn and not touching him.
So, so it's missed me.
That's
It's
cool.
also hit one of the werewolves.
Maybe some
Did it-
of my girls.
Do we have friendly fire?
You do have friendly fire in this. So could you give me a reflex saving throw for Lani?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once the spell says targets enemies,
Associate address plus 2 plus.
like your bombs,
Mm.
drop it on one of us. It's gonna hit.
I only got
Yeah,
11.
yeah. You don't
It's
want
not,
to
it's not
affect.
like an MMR.
Yeah, no, I understand. That part I understand. I've
Yeah.
heard a lot
So
of
you take
parties do that.
25 fire damage.
25.
What's the scratching from?
Sorry, I have to see which blade is actually going to be able to tell.
Really
Yeah,
rare.
that's on me.
What is it?
So I'm just trying to figure out where my mouse is.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's coming from Tesla's computer.
Muto.
Yeah. Might be. Yeah,
got it,
yeah.
Got it?
That got it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Kesley, your
Wonder what
computer's
that
being a
was.
pain.
Would that be like a phone?
Oh,
that's
thank you.
the-
Yeah, it sounded like you guys were dropping out, so I don't know what's happening.
I think we just had a big bunch of static come through at that point, and
Yeah.
it just kept compounding.
Yeah.
Okay, so the werewolf also took damage,
Hmm.
so it wasn't the only one who takes damage. Okay, a hellhound comes up and bites Lani. With advantage. Apparently, it helps you, so it only gets an 18 to hit you.
Oh, only. Okay.
Well, considering
yeah.
most of you have armor classes around 20, was that a hit?
Yeah, minus 16.
Yours is 16. Okay,
That's a
so
low armor class. Of course, you're
That's
using
because I
the
don't
shield.
have my shield out because I'm using my trident two-handed.
Yeah, there is that.
so that is 18 damage with piercing and fire. And because you're a water type, that bumps it up to 21 damage.
Can I use a secret craft of damage resistance? It says, as a reaction to being struck in combat, you can activate this power. You gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage for the next minute.
Have you got the manifestation up?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you take 20 points of piercing damage. 20 points of piercing damage. 20 points of bludgeoning. 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 20 points of blud
I don't know.
No.
I haven't done this before, so I'm not sure.
You have to spend an action to get that up first. They're the things that you can ramp up when you think you're going up into a boss battle.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it can be quite devastating.
Gotcha. Okay, so that'll be a next time sort of thing.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, can she do that on her round, or it has to be like at the next battle?
Or it could be on her round, but
Okay.
then she doesn't get any attacks.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
because it's the inaction.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
something you
Okay.
do. It's something you do as the battle starts.
yeah, that's just what I was
Yeah.
clarifying.
Okay, hellhound.
Or possibly if the fire giant approaches.
Yeah,
That is a possibility too.
hopefully
This one closes
not.
in and does pack tactics on Lani as well,
Yeah. Was it
and
from
gets
nasty battle to boss
17. Yeah, you did say 16.
Who attacked?
Hellhound attacks Lani.
Another one or same one?
Different one.
Okay.
They only get one attack. Either a
Yeah.
flame or a bite.
How many hellhounds are around her right now?
There are 12.
Yeah.
Well, she's got 3 adjacent to her. Looks like
Mm.
I've got 5 adjacent to me. That looks rather painful.
I have a feeling we may
So
not
that
make it
is
through.
14 damage to Lani.
Yeah, although one of them was one that attacked Lani.
I believe that puts Lani into unconsciousness unless I've got the wrong hit points for Lani. How many hit points should Lani have?
I have 66.
Okay, I do have the wrong hit points for you. You should have 6 left.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So
At
Are
okay.
you
least-
close to Lani?
There's hellhounds in the way. However,
Okay.
I can use a cure spell and my special effect in the same round because my special effect is a bonus action.
Okay, the werewolf next to Lani gets to go.
Oh shoot.
Don't get hit.
Okay.
I
He-
did say pain cushion.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
is swinging his sword using the hellhounds as part of his pack.
I have a feeling that
Natural 20.
Oh, gold.
Just put me down.
You're going to lie down, yes.
yeah. This is not so good.
So that's
Does-
14 damage that time. I think that takes you to 0, but it does take you to 2 dying saving throws.
Shoot.
Is it?
Because critical hit taking you down, I believe,
Oh,
increases
yeah.
your
Yeah.
death saves.
I can't remember.
It actually
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Alright, hope y'all enjoyed Lonnie. Like I said, here for a good time, not a long time.
Just trying to put you on exactly 0, so I can actually bring you back without any problems. So that's you basically down to nothing. And then it steps over your fallen body and attacks Llewell with its second attack. Hitting armor class 18.
I have armor class 19.
I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with that.
Fortunate.
Okay. So I'm trying not to call out multiple numbers at the same time because I make my own head go boom.
Well, yes.
Okay, comes running in, but nowhere to actually go. So stops there and...
Looks attractive.
Okay, so it does a cone effect, can only hit Llewell.
Oh, great.
So, flame on, Llewell.
Aha.
Dexterity saving throw.
Brilliant. Okay. Fortunately, because of my armor, I have advantage on dex saves.
That's using my head in the wrong way.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Way below average on damage, but that's not too bad.
Okay, 17.
17. Okay, so you will take 8 points of fire damage.
Owie.
Off 6 dice of damage.
I'm fine with that.
Like I said, I was way underperforming on that one, with some of them overperform.
Yes.
Okay, Archer. Moves in a bit closer and shoots at a griffin. Hits the griffin. Okay. Big giant guy.
Oh dear. Takes notes. Right, backup character.
Yeah. We might have to write backup party.
Mm.
Okay, what am I gonna put in? I'll put in.
Unless the
you
rocks
can
come back
right
and
over
drop
them.
rocks in the fire giant.
Okay, here's that double move to close in on the party.
Great.
I gather I'm not close enough to do any sort of reactions and things like that.
So that's how
No
close he
reaction.
is.
That's too close.
He's got a big sword out.
Yeah, that's too close. Less than like a mile away is too close. Right. So, whose go is it?
Yours.
Okay, good. Could you move me 1 square to the left, please?
You want to go that way?
Yep.
Provoking 2 attacks of opportunity.
Oh, of course, him as well.
1, 2.
Yes, because I need to do this.
It's okay, I could always, if you don't get attacked.
What happened there? It's supposed to be your go. For some reason the computer at the other end has complained.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Initiative. Okay.
Back to Llewellyn.
Yes. That's right. 5th edition doesn't have adjust, does it? It only has move. Right.
Because there's no 5 footsteps in.
Yeah.
In it
Yeah, that's the adjust. Yeah. All right. So yeah, move me 1 square to the left, please. Hoping not to get hit by Smeghead and Smeghead.
So, both have advantage. Werewolf gets a miss,
Oh, good.
swings, and you don't even notice. A hellhound tries to chomp on your legs. I think it's a 5. I think it goes to 18.
Which roll nicely be a miss.
And it is a 5, so it does go to 18, which is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
And having my bookmarks for that doesn't help.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so
Okay.
now
So
it's definitely your go.
right. So. Our wizard is about to get a reasonably good chunk of healing. Ugh. Not half as much as I thought.
Yeah.
However, that's still 16 points back, which sucks on.
Is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, it sucks on 4 dice plus a bonus. And
Thank you.
Yep. And then I'll point at Lonnie, who is also going to get an amount.
So is it point like this or point like? No, I'm kidding. I'm just being silly.
Yes.
So how much do you
It's
get?
Finger gun.
So 3.
How much?
Hold on. Yeah. 12,
12.
which is actually a rather better roll.
Mm.
4
Okay,
dice on
so
both of them.
Lonnie
One of them's got a
is
bonus, the other one
away.
doesn't.
I will-
Handy.
So, yeah.
Very handy.
Yeah, being able to heal twice in a round
Is there is a skull enemy between, like, on my side, on my right side? Is that dead?
If they're dead, they should have a skull on them.
Okay, thanks.
So with that, does that just bring me to conscious?
That brings you to 12. And
Oh,
you're
thank
conscious.
God.
No, thankful. He doesn't believe in God.
But it does
Thank
change your
you. Yes, I
initiative
do.
to just before him.
So, do I got a patron and everything?
Okay. I think the whole initiative thing keeps getting itself confused.
Mm.
Oh well, because I've tried to fix things. Llewell, do you do any more movement? Actually, so someone
No, because if I take one more step, I'm going to get 4 more attacks for opportunity.
Okay.
Well, 2 more attacks for opportunity. Bad idea.
Well, if they attack you, they can't attack someone else.
Only uses up their reflex.
Yep. And no one else is moving in there, so that's a non-consideration.
Okay, so at this point it will be Duke and cover, hopefully.
We need another AoE up in the archers. We'll get there.
Hopefully it's not too broken.
Hmm.
So where am I in
Ration to everyone. I'm trying to get it to
relation.
work.
He's trying to move.
Yeah, that's okay. I know it takes a while.
Yeah, the whole well, there you are right at the bottom there, and that's
Yep.
where the whole range of people are.
So am I within 10 feet of anyone with significant damage?
Well, he's dead. She's got significant damage, but that's a party member.
Yeah. No, I mean party members.
Werewolf is within
for
30
healing
feet
stuff.
that you could potentially hit.
Well, I was
Who is
thinking
it?
of using Eldritch Cannon Protector.
100 Cannon Protector, which
Yeah.
is
So, it's under attack options.
that's from that's if you don't use bombs, you get Eldritch Cannon, or you
Right.
can use bombs.
So now that I've used a bomb, I can't change.
The bombs were you wanted to use bombs, and I found a bomb maker. That was
Okay.
before I found the bomb maker.
Oh, okay. So this is just old stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
Old options.
Well then, that nixes that idea. And I spent the whole round figuring them
Sorry.
out. I might need to throw that printout away.
That was
the
why I was
phone
trying
is
to print.
hurting a lot.
That was why I was trying to print the new one for you.
Yeah, no
But
printer stuff.
the printer's not working because of the motor.
Right. Yeah.
So what am I next
Heal-
to in terms of
Healing grenades.
I don't think I've
She
got
doesn't have
those.
healing grenades.
No. That would be
Um,
nice though.
It may be possible.
Am I close to any particularly dangerous opponents?
So we're just trying to get ability to do stuff. Crap, hitting wrong buttons. Okay. If you move up to behind Clarissa, you'll be in range of being able to hit the werewolf over here that's damaged and help Lani greatly.
So if I use the alchemical grenades again,
Yep.
as long as I'm within a range of 20 feet,
Which you are.
Which
I can hit the target. What I was going to ask, because I don't know if you said something, and I just didn't pick it up, but one of the things in the description here are that when I hit a target, each creature within 5 feet of the target has to make a dexterity throw. Now, did you do that on the last
I
one?
forgot that bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay. We
just
can't.
trying to remember everything at once. can be hard.
I don't need you to backtrack. I just wanted to make sure I use it this
Next
time
one.
around.
Yes.
So yeah, you don't have to fix. But so I was going to try and do both of those on the. Did you say it was next to Lani?
The one next to Lani,
Yeah.
yes.
So I'll do. What was it called again? Something about arcane payload.
The arcane payload, yes. Which
Yeah.
gives it the D12.
Yep, and the. I thought there was a D6 involved here somewhere. But
It's a D6 in the. It has to start off with force damage, and then it
Ah,
does an
okay.
extra D12
yeah, okay,
force
so that's how
damage.
they go together. So I roll a D20 to
To hit.
find out what. 15. Let's just pull them
15 will be a hit.
Oh, cool.
The
Yeah, 15.
well, werewolves are heavily armored.
So yeah, that's
Yeah,
15.
Unlike the picture.
So I need my D12 and
D6.
my D6.
That's a D12.
That's number underneath is a 9, right? Line underneath.
Line underneath,
Yeah,
yes.
so that's a 9. Why do they always fall just out of where I can see it? Oh, that's useless. Well, not useless. 1 on the
So,
d6.
10 damage?
Yes. Unfortunately, only 10.
Every little bit of damage does add up.
Can I do any other actions? Or
You
have I
can-
used them all up?
You only get to throw one bomb
Yep.
around, but your bombs are amazing,
Yep,
and you can only make one bomb around.
yep,
So you use your bonus action to do so. You
Yep.
can move and run away if you wish to,
right.
but you don't particularly want to be too far away from what's happening.
No, so that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Just making sure I'm
good.
remembering correctly. So Lewell struck last, didn't he? Did you manage to take down a beastie, Paul,
No.
on your turn? No. Did you manage to heal?
I healed you and Lani.
Okay, one of the griffins jumps in on the archers now that there's no one there. And takes out the archer in the background.
One of ours?
No.
One of theirs?
Yes.
Nice. I presume Drazzle's still riding rather than assisting?
He is still riding rather than assisting. Another griffin jumps in to assist. And actually manages to hit. Taking another one of the archers out. By making them come closer, they basically had a chance of coming in behind because they changed their attack.
Mm-hmm.
Actually allows them to come in to do flyby attacks on things they're not being targeted anymore.
Okay, but that does get peppered by 2 arrows from the archer next to it. Okay. Hellhound runs down to Jeremy's character and tries to bite it.
I thought I went after before the hounds.
Well, we lost all the initiative because I tried to fix it because people moved initiatives and it reset everything to 0 at the top of the round.
That's
The map's
okay.
a bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because there was a glitch in the whole system there and it basically reset and some people got an extra go and some people missed their go, including the fire giant.
Well,
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 yeah, I'm not
finish
going to
what I
ask that
Yeah.
you rectify that now. I'm happy with the current initiative.
yes. Well, unfortunately, it's something we'll have to deal with.
Yeah.
So the fire giant missed its turn unless you'd like me to go back
No,
and
no,
do it.
no.
No, that's good.
I, for one, am very happy to remain where I am on the
Okay, so
initiative.
it hits armor class 23 on Jeremy. Does that hit you?
I'm assuming that the cover is only like 50% cover, not
I'm happy-
75%.
I'm happy to give you +4 because you are using rubble to your advantage.
So, well, that gives me 23. What did you say? 22 or 23? You said?
I said 23.
Yep, that hits.
So that is actually a hit.
Damn.
And I was trying to be as fair as possible on that one.
It took half or 3/4 initiative +2 or +5, so I'm happy to go halfway between them. All good.
Okay. So you take 5 piercing and 6 fire damage.
Okay. Yep. 11 total.
Please don't reset on me. Okay.
So is that a glitch in the software?
And the network and a few other problems going on there.
Yeah, we've got to get the replacement router soon, I think. That'll help.
I will hit button.
Yep.
After attack, I'll then use a reaction
Yep.
to move another, well, it's half movement, so it's 15 feet into another area of the rubble type stuff to give myself a bit more space.
So interrupting its turn after
It's it's a reaction to the attack. So,
Okay, even though they can.
no, sorry, like, that's at the end of its turn.
At the end of its
so
turn.
doing something else, that's fine, but...
Sorry, just trying not to fight too much with the computer at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's like it's just so it's the idea. If it ends the turn near me, I can move. But
Okay, so end of the turn there. You got
all
your
good.
move.
Yep.
The griffin attacks the. Actually, does so poorly. He does not come across very successful at all. So he gets attacked in return and does get hit. Okay. Well, they are tying up the archers.
That was the main goal.
Okay, Hellhound has no friends around the wizard, so only gets a single dice to attack with. And misses. So the wizard is missed by a Hellhound.
That's Naray.
Yep.
Yes. Good.
Trying to get things to move from my short-term, not working memory into my long-term.
Okay, so the werewolf tries to attack the warlock.
You're the warlock.
I know.
Yep.
Yes.
He has advantage with all the
Don't get
wolves
me.
helping him.
Damn. I
So
hate
he
that.
misses.
I refrain from laughing at you.
He swings a second time.
Yeah, he might
He's
make
got
you.
two, the bastard.
And
Yep.
this time he's got a chance of hitting, but he does manage to hit 18, which means he misses by
He
one.
misses by one, that's right.
And I'm making sure I'm keeping the numbers the same, so I'm not
Confusing yourself.
confusing myself.
Yes.
So yes, he does go to town, and apparently your smirking came off very well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I superior at you.
If I could
Right.
high five you, I would, but I could probably only high five your knee.
It's got a low five. There we go.
Yeah. Break it down
Okay,
low.
so
That's the
a
one.
griffin goes to town on some of these people at the top here.
The very damaged archers need to be de-archered.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. He hit himself apparently.
Oh. Ow. Hey,
For
Griffin
some
bites
reason
him-
that reminds me of autoimmune illnesses, which is
Mhm.
essentially your own body hitting itself.
Okay.
Oh yes. I've been playing with a puppy at one point. He bit himself in the foot.
Oh.
So he was very surprised. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
in horror before he let go.
Our German shepherds would sometimes do that.
Yes. It's funny.
Okay, so an
Tail
archer
though,
shoots
rather than
at
foot.
the warlock
Mm.
and misses.
Oh good.
One of the few remaining archers.
Uh,
The reason he wasn't attacked was he was underneath the fire giant.
So was that the werewolf?
That was a
That last one was an
human archers who were there
Okay.
before.
Yep.
Most of the archers are human archers.
Yep.
And a werewolf now tries to attack Luel with a bite. Tries to get him bitey, and apparently your armor is just too good for these dice. Apparently they disliked the wizard at the start, and now that they've had all this damage, they don't want to hit anyone again.
well,
Thanks.
You took one for the team, apparently.
yeah. Look, if you keep not biting me, I'll give you a treat.
Yeah.
And the one on the other side is obviously taking you up on your focus is trying to take the treat before you offer it.
Right.
I can actually, I
Bloody
just
hell.
discovered I could actually just zoom in on the screen because before I was having trouble seeing
Yeah.
the map.
Okay. Yes.
And it's just like another world.
It is another world when you can see everything happening.
Mm.
So
So this one's going to make up for the other ones.
He's going to make up for the other one, so a crit hit, meaning it's doing 32 damage to you.
Phew. Was this the werewolf?
Hellhound with a bite.
Hellhound.
Hellhound with a bite. And
Apparently he
Are
thought you
you
were the
down?
treat.
At
Giving him
32?
a moment to see if he's got a reaction to
Yeah.
counter it.
hmm.
So I might also confirm his hit points. It's 45?
It's piercing damage. Is
Piercing and fire.
right. So trying to reduce it with blade ward isn't going to help, is it?
No, not as
Blade-
much.
Because I've got to be able to counter both of them.
Yep.
So I don't have anything that'll counter that.
None of us are able
So,
to help in
How
this.
much was that? 32.
That was 32.
Ow.
So that puts you on dying 2.
Yeah, pretty close too.
Well, it is critical hit. Taking you down, unfortunately, puts you on dying 2. It's one of the unfortunate things of that aspect.
Well, I was.
So, officially 19 damage because you cannot take more damage than you have hit points.
Hold on.
Just
How
to
many
confirm,
hit points have you got?
Lonnie-
That's what I just asked.
Sorry.
Did
Lani is back but hasn't acted yet.
okay, because I was seeing her red
Down
and I was
as
trying to figure out
45.
what we're gonna do.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's more than that, but I'm now on -1.
Okay,
So I am down.
What are you normally at?
59.
I'll see if I can fix that.
Yeah,
here.
that is like
I'll get it.
three levels
I'll have
off.
to get it fixed at another session.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So how much are you normally? 59?
59, and I'm now on 60 damage.
Well, technically you're on 59. You can never go
Well,
negative.
yes.
So,
Yes.
I gather with how initiative works and things like that, other people that are close to people who are being injured can't jump in until it's their turn to help them.
Unless they were holding their action to not go,
Right.
in
Yep.
which case they miss their turn to wait to jump
And
in.
then they could.
Or
Yeah,
have
okay.
or have a heal effect they can
Yeah.
use as a reaction.
I can heal Paul on my turn.
Okay, so it is now the Blade Master's turn,
That's Nerea.
which
Yeah.
is Nerea, the wizard.
Cool. So now I can use my haste properly. So haste is going to give me an extra action that could be a disengage, right?
Yes, it can be a disengage, a move, a extra single attack, but you can't use it as a spell.
Remember
That's
to calculate your
You get one
final
spell.
figure.
Yeah. I'm going to disengage as that action that I get with haste.
Yep.
And then my normal action is action to heal, just touch below.
The thing is, you want to get your things in order, because if you disengage from the creatures, you'll be moving away from Luell.
So you want to heal
Because
first.
Luell is right next to you, surrounded by creatures.
I think
So that's fine. I'll just touch Luell before I disengage.
That was
Yep.
why I thought I'd say getting the order of effect is
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. Well, remember that the disengage action just means your movement doesn't focus on object the whole turn.
Okay.
Doesn't matter when you move or not move.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Thanks, Jeremy, for clarifying that one. So yes, it is. You can do the disengage and then do your heal. So none of your movement provokes, no matter who you move past.
Cool.
How do you roll dice?
So,
Do you,
so here one.
You don't roll dice.
Okay, I'm going to use my level 4. One of my 2 level 4 spell slots.
Yep.
And do a few ones as well. Oh, yes, okay. So I just mapping. That was a row. Loyal gets 24 points back.
Ooh,
29,
okay.
sorry. 29.
29. Very nice.
Yeah, because I get my ability when it's castable side. So, then I disengage. While disengaging, I'm going to move. My suggestion is I'm going to move away to force those hellhounds or whatever to get closer to me. Like, should have to come further if they want to try. I think we need to hide a little bit. So
They have 50 foot of movement, and they will attack as a pack the front people or whoever they're directed to. So they will support the werewolves.
Okay, can I move into the gray areas?
You can. The grey area becomes difficult terrain, though.
Okay, because I technically have double the speed, right? So again, 45, 90 feet. So I want to be further behind. Like, I'm happy to go in yellow.
So you want to go 90 instead?
Yes.
Alright, so, trying to undo the movement, sorry.
I'm gonna force the Hellhounds to use all the action move before
no.
they get to me.
Well, they can move 50, but there's no guarantee they're coming after you.
That's right.
I just said they've been supporting the werewolf attacks.
Okay. I can still attack from where I am, and I can come back in.
Okay.
Um,
That's roughly close to where you were. Where you would have been. That will do. So that is you've done your free action, you've done an action for the healing, you've done your movement. That means I think you have a bonus action left.
yes, but I don't think there is anything useful I can do, so that's it.
Can't you attack something? Oh, she's moved away from
He's moved away, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, only if I had attacked on my way out, which I forgot to do. So sorry.
You use that for disengage, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Disengage is your action.
Yeah.
So in theory a good tactic, but it relies on chance to, like, whether or not they'll follow her or not.
Like, I don't want to run away. I'm just regrouping so I can heal myself and aid, because I can cast spells from afar too.
All good. Let's see where it goes.
Yep. Well, it does seem like a really good way to get them to waste their actions.
Okay, Llewell is now up. Having another, formerly Praedir is now up. The tribesman, having had a griffin jump down and pounce on another archer.
Just as it was about to shoot. Last timing.
Well, they had been holding their thing until the archers were concerned with things on the ground and not in the air.
All good. Is there a hellhound that is injured at the moment? It's been hard to tell which ones are hellhounds and which ones are just injured.
Okay, no, none of the hellhounds are injured.
Okay then. In that case, I will go for one of the hellhounds that is attacking like next to someone right now.
That is that one there.
Yep. And I will bonus action to stay still and take the -5 to hit.
For extra damage.
Yep. Natural 20.
Woohoo!
Oh, nice.
Critical hit.
At least
Very
we're getting
nice.
some.
I get way too many of them.
Yes, you do.
I'd say so far the ratio is in favour of one.
Oh,
But
and,
with the amount of rolls, it's not too bad.
it's the damage on the dice. Where are we?
Because I have also been making about 10 times the amount of rolls of everyone else. That's why I try not to do too many big combats.
But sometimes they're fun.
There you are.
Or
72 points of damage.
So Jeremy, I might also remind you to try to call out the final number. So that was 78 in the end, was it?
72.
72? Because it does also become quite hard when you're calling out all the numbers.
No, I understand that.
I just have to remind people that.
Yep.
So that's your reminder when you call out the numbers next time. We'll take the first one.
Indeed.
Okay, so that's your action. You take it. The hellhound gets taken out with one blow. Apparently, after biting Llewell, you took a dislike to it and took it down.
That sounds like a
It
really
was
nice
obviously
thing
the one
to
that
do.
you had a bite, so I thought I'd get rid of it.
Yep, that sounds like a plan. Thank you very much.
So you made him rather toothless,
Yes.
and then it becomes a different hellhound's go. Runs past the people who have been on the ground prone, and is going for the gnome.
Oh no.
There's a
yay?
Oh no.
and hits armor class 21, which I believe hits the gnome. Because the gnome doesn't have a huge amount of armor.
No, I don't think I do.
Probably leather.
Where's my AC? Oh,
You're normally throwing things at people, so
Yeah.
your AC
it
is...
says my armor class is gnomish agility +1.
So it would be
Well, that
at
actually
least
gives you a
14.
+1, I think.
At least 14. We haven't put any armor on that character yet.
Yeah,
So
we haven't done a lot of things
Hmm.
for it.
that's the first time it's actually been in decent combat.
Yeah, but I've got no armor and lots of other things, so. Because I have options to like create armor and add to armor. But,
So you take 18 points of damage.
Ow.
yep.
Checking hit points.
59.
59. So your total of 59?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got it wrong on here.
Yeah, 57.
Which happens quite a few times. Just fixing the core one. And then applying...
16 is my armor class.
16. It did hit you. And it was 16 damage.
I thought you said 21?
No.
No? Okay.
16 damage.
Okay.
You hit armor class 21, but it did 16
Oh,
damage.
okay. That's where I got confused.
Okay, so Hellhound moved in and attacks the gnome.
Another one?
Another one does as well, yes, because previously everyone else is currently prone.
Yeah, I've got
So
a...
Luell is prone, Lani is prone. Because they're prone, they're not valid targets.
Yeah, well...
Well, that's good so far.
It's the way they've been trained.
I just need to get around to doing armor for myself.
Okay, and misses you for bite.
What?
Misses you for
Misses. Okay.
bite. It
yeah.
tries to bite you and misses. Like I said, the dice are currently in your favour. Another Hellhound rushes the gnome. Apparently you're very gnomishly popular. And they miss you again.
Well, gnomes look very tasty.
Do I get any reactions to any of these?
You get one reaction around, but that is very specific. So if they were to move in, attack you, and then move away, you get to attack them in return.
Yep, okay. Yep.
So if you had a prepared bomb, or you had a melee weapon, which we haven't figured out yet.
Yeah, I'm missing a lot of things. So they missed it again.
That missed you again, and now a werewolf go.
So 43.
He
Sorry,
rushes up
mouthing
and
outside.
attacks Drezel.
Why not me again? Not that I'm complaining. But
You're surrounded by hellhounds at this stage, and there's some guy writing in a book.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a great target. He's not defending himself.
As I said, I'm not complaining.
Well, yeah, it's Drazel. He'll bite him in the head or something.
Yeah.
Or you over there with the book.
Yeah.
Well,
It's-
you hear about people sort of, don't interrupt me or I'll bite your head off. Drazel will do that.
yeah, pretty much.
And he does
Really
hit
playing
Drezel,
in the sword.
and he hits him a second time. Apparently the damage dice like Drezel as well, because I've almost rolled minimum damage on him twice.
So Drazel does get hit.
He does get hit. But not by much. Okay, Hellhound rushes at the gnome. You've currently got nearly every Hellhound on the table attacking you. And you get hit a second time. Goodbye. This one dealing 11 damage.
You can say on two ways to point this out, but did these hellhounds leave my area?
They did, but you are currently prone.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Until you act, you cannot take advantage of reactions.
Because
How many
we're like,
hellhounds are there at this stage?
too bloody many.
Quite a lot.
1, 2, 3.
You're surrounded by
5.
Yeah, there's
This
still
looks like it makes 6 actually.
And now it's Lani's turn, you get your reaction back.
yeah, 6 or so.
Alright, I'll make sure I am not
I know
prone.
2 of them are down, but
So you spend half your movement standing up. That's
Yep.
what that does.
And then Sorry, it's just a little small. Is there a bloodied werewolf next to me, or who is that?
So that is a bloodied werewolf that is almost dead.
I will hit him.
Okay. I'm giving you advantage due to Llewell's providing flanking with. You got melee capability out, don't you?
Pardon?
Do you have a melee weapon out?
Yes.
Yeah, then yes, you get proper flanking. So.
I threaten, therefore I flank.
Alright, I have 16 to attack.
Is that the best of the 2 dice?
That is, unfortunately.
Okay. Just confirming you do hit.
And then that is, by miracle, not a 14. That is 16.
Enough to kill it, I think.
Fingers crossed.
And down it goes.
Woo-hoo!
They're just going to clear the field of a few of the dead.
And then you've still got half your movement and a bonus action potentially.
Yeah.
That should hopefully make it easier when they disappear and it catches up. But yes, you still have half your movement. And nothing's currently next to you.
Okay. Well, I guess with that werewolf dead, does that seem to affect any of the hellhounds?
Not in the time it's going to do before you have the
Okay.
rest of your action.
Yeah, makes sense. I will then... I'll just go for the werewolf to the right of me, so I'll move 2 squares over and attack him.
Okay.
19
Is a hit.
and 17 damage.
So obviously you've broken the curse of the 14.
Yes, I have.
Oh, good.
And I believe... I don't think I have any other bonus actions, really, so I think that's kind of it.
Okay. So that ends your turn, and now the giants go.
That's not intimidating at all.
Not intimidating at all. So okay, so he comes up beside you and swings his great sword at you.
Ooh, great sword.
And it is a giant's great sword. He gets no bonuses from their hellhounds because he doesn't need any allies. So he hits armor class 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Ouch.
9. Dead again.
At least it wasn't a critical this time.
So that is 22 slashing damage.
I am dead.
Not dead, you're down to dying 1.
Yep.
Because it resets. Making sure.
Oh, that's right, it's not Pathfinder.
So that basically puts you right at 0 at the moment. Okay, so that is one action, and he then bellows with laughter as you fall over. He's not the sort that has to always attack. Okay, so I forgot he left a square of a griffin. Who misses him anyway. Who now flies over and it tries to take out a couple of soldiers with archery. Okay. And you see 2 of the archers taken out by the 1 griffin. Poppy runs over and attacks Llewell. Well, no, it doesn't attack Llewell, because Llewell's on the ground.
Yes, I'm lying down being...
It's just
Make
enough
her
to run and
forward.
attack the gnome. And misses. After running across the battlefield. Sexually amusing how well you're protected by the dice. The dice must love you.
You ran past Lonnie.
It did run past Lani, so Lani does get an attack of opportunity. Thanks for pointing that out.
Even when she's prone?
She's
she
no
got
longer
up.
prone. She got up.
Oh, hang on, no, sorry, Lonnie's down again, isn't she? She's got
Down
no
again.
She just got slapped by the gun.
Unless,
Okay.
like, as I'm, like, falling down, trying to go stab it.
That's right. You hit the hellhound with your head as it walks away.
Drasmal
Yeah.
tries to hit the werewolf with his book and fails twice. Apparently his book is not protecting you.
No.
It's always helped a good book.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no one adjacent to me anymore, is there? None of us. It's only two.
Another werewolf
Oh,
basically goes down and starts flanking Drasmal. And now Lual. You get your reaction back.
Yes. I am. Okay, Lani's down. Alright. Cure on me and my last remaining heal dice on. Special effect heal dice on Lani.
Okay.
Which will
Just
at
tell
least
me what the
get her
numbers are.
Conscious. Gotta check how many dice I've got. Oh, no, I haven't. I've got left there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I get 15 back, which is actually a pretty sucky roll. Oh, nice. Lonnie gets 21.
Which is not bad at
Did
all.
I say
Yeah.
that I love Luell? Because I do.
And that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
So, with that, I am going to say the person who just got woken up with healing gets to go. Because their initiative has changed.
Lani?
Yeah, otherwise, if I do it any other way, it's going to break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to go with the system limitations.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Lani is now up. And then he will be the Duke and cover after that.
Okay. Well, I guess I will use half my moving speed to become unprone.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will try to fight this fire giant.
Mm-hmm.
This can go badly. Let's go.
Come on, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You can do it.
Alright.
He could have a glass jaw.
Alright. Let's do this. Come on.
You could also
Okay,
disengage
first-
and go away and then heal yourself a little bit and then come back.
I don't have anything to heal myself, so I'm just gonna go for it. I first hit 24.
First hit should be a... Yep, definitely a hit.
Okay. Yes, max damage. That is 21 damage.
Gonna make the 21. Not to be too intimidating whatsoever with the amount of red 21 caused.
No. The second roll was only 13.
A 13 will not actually hit. Bounces off his foot.
Okay. I'm gonna use second wind to get 2 more attacks.
That's a good plan.
So that is a 23,
23's a hit.
and that is 14 damage. We're back to this again.
Good to be consistent. You've almost done 1 5-foot lane.
Second hit is 19.
19 is a hit.
That is 15.
Oh,
Just to be different.
changed up.
I know. Just one.
And it looks like you now roughly know how much damage to do a third of the giant's hit points.
And yep. Okay. So we did all that. I don't think I have any other bonus actions I
Can I
can
suggest
do.
something?
Yes, please.
Well, You didn't actually use your second wind, you used your action surge.
Actions.
Oh yeah, that one.
But second wind, you can use the bonus action to get back D10 plus the vital level.
Yes,
Hit
I'm gonna
points.
do that.
So,
So now I will have
Thanks,
action
Jeremy.
second one. Thank you. Yeah, I mix those two up all the time.
I was looking, hang on, is that the same thing or is that different?
Yeah, no. So yeah, on my turn, 1d10 plus my fighter level. And so we're level 8 currently. Where's the d10? Oh my god. Okay, there we go. So that gives me back 12 HP.
Okay, so that should put you on 33.
Okay, cool.
66.
Hopefully next time I don't die, but most likely will.
He still swings pretty hard with that sword.
Yep.
Okay, so it is now Duke's go.
So a couple of things.
Yep.
I noticed on this older sheet, so it might not be relevant, that rather than weapons, there's something under attuned which says I have infused armor, ring, shield, and wand. Would they technically be the weapons I was looking for that I don't have? Or I thought I didn't have?
We should also have had some cantrips. And
Yeah, I do, but I wasn't sure how to apply them, so I haven't yet. So I figure now is a really good time to figure out
We'll
how.
quickly look up and seeing what you should have as a cantrip,
Sorry.
because you really
Will it be the cantrips that are on my digital form?
possibly yes.
Because I've got that. Oh,
I'm not sure if you've got any selected. That's the problem.
yeah.
I think it's not in your actual character section.
No, it isn't. Well, at least not on that. I have seen cantrips on the printout, but again, they might be old.
So
So I've got firebolt, light, mending, illusion detect magic.
I'm assuming Ray of Frost would be one of the ones you would have taken, considering where you are.
Yeah, yep.
And just look up Ray of Frost in that one.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh,
Sorry.
it's heavy. Oh. That's a bit too heavy. I'm just trying not to drop it.
Try to get it quickly to you, so you don't have to try.
Yeah,
to
no,
do
it's
it.
okay. It was heavier than I
So you
expected.
can actually look up how it works. It's a ranged touch attack, which also slows people down and gives you other technical advantages. And you can use it every round, which is the benefit of it. While you quickly look that up, I'm going to grab myself a fork.
Which page is it on? Oh, here it is.
I'm just thinking fast. So while that person's going, everyone else can think of what they're going to do next.
So I think I'm like level 9.
You're level 8.
Oh, level 8? Yep.
Which technically gives you access to 4th level spells.
Yep. Yes, because,
They didn't quite align levels with levels.
No.
that gives me extra. So, am I next to any particular big bad thing?
You're surrounded by a lot of hellhounds.
Okay.
Kill them all.
The Ray of Frost can only do one target, right?
Yeah.
Can do one target, yes.
And it's the same of the one I was using previously. Oh,
Give me a sec as I look up
I
something.
cannot remember what I was using just 2 minutes ago. It's
Elemental
under
bane.
bonus sections, I think. So it's different to the alchemical grenades because they can affect people within 5 foot of that. But it might be better to just try and take out one of the big ones.
Yep, but you might be able to get all of them. I was just quickly looking something up that you could probably drop.
Mhm.
I'm trying not to
Because
slow
remember-
things down.
If you use your bombs, this time you won't forget to do the area effect of it.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking. Even though the Ray of Frost
That
is
doesn't help.
not a bad option, it does limit me to just one target.
Because what's the area effect of your bombs?
Single
For
target.
the ray of frost or for the grenades?
The grenade, yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah, but what's the actual effect of it?
Right, Okay, so I'm under... It was arcane. So they take 1d12 plus 1d6 directly, and then where's that 5 foot bit? It's always in a different spot.
It's a few paragraphs below it.
Yeah, they're it's
It's trying to get used to the Artificer, and it is a complicated class. Just like building the Blade Master with multiple seasons was complicated. Nice idea at the start, but so many different things that can go wrong.
So the creatures within 5 feet have to make a dexterity saving throw or take half the damage that the target right in front of me, or that I target does. So if I get like 12 damage on that, they get 6.
Yeah, if they fail their save.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yep.
So, and I think we also had you down as a
Yeah, water genasi.
water type. So I'm just trying to figure out all the different things to make sure you actually have the right amount of stuff.
Yes, I just looked at the layout there, Ariadne, and thinking, well, if you're immune to your own bombs,
Yep.
drop it at your feet, and then you get 5 of them. The thing
Yeah,
is half damage,
that's what I was thinking,
but I
but
don't know that you're immune to your own bombs, so...
No. Bombs are bombs.
I think I am immune to a certain amount of them because
Some of the effects.
I remember discussing that with Martin. Go away.
Just trying to grab something that she should have actually had
You might be
beforehand.
immune to the area effect if you do it 5 feet from yourself, and so
Yeah.
therefore
Yeah.
get yourself into splash. So, might be the immunity effect, but
Okay. So, I'm happy for you to use a spell from the waterologist called Freezing Fog,
Yep.
which fits into what you're aligned with, as it will do extra damage to the fire type
Yeah, yep.
because of your affinity to water. And you can drop a 20-foot sphere, radius sphere of mist.
Yep. That sounds like a really good option.
Which also causes exhaustion.
Yeah, I presume that it would.
So,
no, probably not them.
Mm.
They get freezing cold, so they suffer exposure
Yeah,
to cold.
yes, I see.
that is correct. How much did I say? 20 foot. Burst. Llewell is currently fire. Razzle is not. So, centering it there would basically get a bunch of the hellhounds.
And one of
And
the
you
wolves.
and Razzle would
Yep.
be fairly well.
Okay.
Or move one across and get another hellhound as well.
Can I do that without losing an
Because
action?
you're just going onto a dead body, so... I mean, it might be affecting me down underneath there, I don't know.
No, that just goes around you, luckily.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, hang on, yeah, sorry.
Just misses you.
No, that's right. It was because of the way I had the screen zoomed in, I couldn't see myself. I suddenly realised, hang on, that's me, not you.
Yeah, unfortunately no matter which pair of glasses I put on, I
Okay.
can't see that screen
Just
very
clearly.
well.
Okay, so what it does is any creature that ends its turn in the fog cloud takes 2d6 cold damage and gains 1 level of exhaustion. After dropping that one, you can then run away because you've got concealment because of the fog cloud. They can't attack you.
Yep.
So you don't end your turn in the cloud.
So I can
Yeah.
literally bomb and run.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much it. You go, kaboom, run.
Mm.
And it's like, huh?
Yeah, and they're going, wait, oh fuck, it's cold.
Yeah.
And if they've got
Um,
vulnerability in cold, even better.
So I gather I have to roll a d20 for armor class.
No, you basically drop
no,
the spell.
I drop it and it does.
It covers the
Okay.
area.
You're,
So-
you're hitting an area, not a target.
I need to get my 2d6s.
Yeah, you're placing an area, not hitting a target. So
And then you run out the edge of the fog cloud, meaning that if they want to attack you, they have to stay in the fog cloud.
That's a
even better, even good.
Which means if they do chase you,
7.
7.
Yep.
So note that down. So when
Oh,
I deal with things, I will just take the 7 damage. Unless they critically fail, in which case they then take 14.
Yes. Which leaves me with one hellhound in my face.
Okay, so that is...
It'd be nice to have less hellhounds in your face.
That's true.
Also makes it hard for the fire giant because you can hold that up for 5 minutes.
Oh, nice. So,
Is that in that book? Can I get you to take a photo of it for me so I've got it referenced? I did the Ray of Frost one as well so that you don't have to pass books around.
And considering there were hellhounds and fire giants, you would have prepared countering spells specifically for that purpose.
Yeah. Not that I've got any, but hey.
Where did my list go?
Not as easy for a warlock, great
No.
for a wizard, and
Okay.
for a cleric, and for a artificer.
Yes.
Alright.
That was one of the things I liked about the original Warlock when they
So
first released.
if I run away...
I put you right on the edge of the cloud, so
Yep.
that if anyone was to attack you from
Yep.
that direction, they have to stand in the cloud.
Yeah, thank you.
And most animals aren't smart enough to go around; they go straight
Yeah,
towards.
they'll go...
Unless they're taught to run around people and then come in,
Yeah.
but they don't technically flank people
Yeah.
just for the purposes of getting out of bad areas.
As the crow flies, as they say.
They are smart, but not that smart.
Yep.
Werewolves, on the other hand, would want to stand outside the cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, so the archer up to the top is busily trying to take on the griffin, and hits once.
So the archer attacked the griffin?
Yep, to the north. The big guy who was using someone else's cover.
Yep.
Okay.
Archer.
Hellhound. Specific wording of spell. Okay, so this it is going to happen that way. Stupid hellhound.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he comes in going with the I'm tough and mighty.
Yep.
How is a little
How
bit
mighty
of
am I?
how is a little bit of cold going to worry me? I'm made of fire.
Yep.
Because he wanted his advantage in attacking Luell. No, he does go for Luell.
Yep.
And apparently, you are protected by cold.
So that's a hellhound that goes after.
I look appreciative.
Okay, so he gains 1 level of exhaustion as well as taking the 7 damage, which becomes 10.
Sorry, was that on me?
No, it's on the
No, that's on the
hellhound.
hellhound.
On the hellhound.
That's why Martin double checked it.
Yep. Oh, good.
Okay, so that was his go as he rushed in and did stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Archer, unfortunately, he's got some retaliation happening as he's trying to do stuff and chose poorly. Okay, Hellhound runs after the person because he was trying to do so in the first place. First one there.
Bit single-minded.
Unfortunately, they are. Does manage to bite you, but is going to take damage in 1 level of exhaustion. So he does bite the gnome.
Oh, me? Yep.
Yep. And it is a hefty bite, dealing 14 points of damage.
That's not good. I think I was down to 33. Sorry, just looking up. 32. So what did you say the damage was?
14.
14.
Status gains 1 level of exhaustion.
18 left.
And his
Is
turn.
that cumulative?
Yep.
Ooh.
He can completely wipe someone out very quickly.
My bite or my
It's only
fault?
what?
Your fog.
If they keep getting exhausted.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was checking for.
So they basically now have disadvantage on saving throws. Their speed halves at the next level. They get disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws on the next one.
Yeah. How many stages?
6.
Okay.
It kills them in 6 rounds.
Yep.
If they stay in.
Anyone who stays in it for 6 rounds dies unless they make saving throws.
Yep.
Okay. So, Archer. Decides to run away because things aren't going his way. Unfortunately, Griffin picks him off.
There's too many griffins still around.
Yeah, it really went not his way.
Okay. Hellhound runs up to try to flank with Lani because, boss has been attacked. And gets yelled at by the fire giant and just sits there looking stunned. My kill.
Bad puppy.
Yeah. Poor dog.
Okay.
Well, to
now
hell,
it is
kill
the Blade Master's turn.
It's Nore.
Yep. Who's currently off the screen.
Fixable?
Can I walk to the very edge of this red circle?
You
The
can.
So
If you
just
walk
on
up-
the yellow?
If you walk up beside, you
Yeah,
can
that's
cover.
You can go there.
You don't want to go to melee?
it. No, I want to shoot at the fire giant.
You got concealment between you and the fire giant.
So you got a penalty, but you can do it.
Yeah.
There's concealment? Because of the fire.
For the fog.
Fog. Yep.
The fog goes up
Can
about
I
20 or
actually
30 feet.
go beside Drizzle? Where is here? Who is he on the other corner?
I think he
Remember,
was.
you've got enough movement, you can go right through the concealment if you wanted to.
You
Yeah, I
can
was
you can
thinking
go
if
to
I could
there.
go from there.
You can go there next to Jeremy
I
and
could see
shoot
the fire
from there.
giant from
You
there.
can do it from there. He's put you in a position you can
Yeah.
shoot from.
You can shoot from there.
Thank you. Sorry, something just happened.
Hmm?
11.
Come here.
And then I'm going to use my action to shoot at the fire giant.
Yep.
And I'm going to use chromatic board as a
He
level.
never actually comes. He just walks around sulking and then runs away when you're trying to give him attention.
Yeah.
It's a game. He likes it.
Yeah.
It gets exhausting at 4 o'clock in the morning.
So level 2 chromatic board. So I have to do an attack. 11 plus. Sorry, it's not 11. It's.
Would you correct it because 11 wouldn't hit?
No. Just quickly checking how much I have. Again, the sum mark. Yeah, plus 9, so that is 20 to hit.
20 is a hit.
Okay, so level 2 is 48.
But 48 what?
Need to add them up.
Cold damage.
Basically had to have the type.
Oh, okay.
She can
So
choose the
add them
damage
up
type.
and pick type of damage.
Because she's got a choice of 10 different damage types.
Yeah, and ice or water is more effective at the moment.
Particularly against the fire giant.
But yeah.
Yeah. So that is. Oh gosh, let me just confirm.
All good.
16 cold damage.
16 cold damage. Okay, so it hits rather
It
hard.
is also what he considers his bedtime.
So
he's telling us
it's
all to get
he's taking double damage from your cold.
bed. So does that mean it's 32?
32, yeah.
You did.
So that was a good choice of attack.
Yeah, very effective.
I don't think I can do anything else.
That's okay. It's still a
so
fairly
I'm-
good effective attack.
Yeah. 32 is a really good attack.
That's a nice chunk.
And Jeremy is up.
The
Yay,
tribesman
the
will
tribesman!
The tribesman will also take a shot at the fire giant
Yep.
with the sharpshooter feat. So he can see round things. And he'll take the -5 to hit.
Yep.
Which gives a total AC 22.
Yep.
I was just trying to say hi
Hit.
to the cat.
Yeah, him.
Who's staring at me saying, please put me to bed?
You have an ally next to him, so you get your sneak attack bonus as well.
Yeah, so I've got advantage on the roll because I stayed still. So, but yeah.
I mean, as in you get that just sneak attack dice because you got an ally adjacent.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Because I've deliberately stayed still and therefore got advantage on the roll, I get the sneak attack anyway. So,
All good.
but either way it can work, so I'm happy with that. But this way gave you the advantage, gave you a better chance to take the -5 to get more damage.
Yeah.
Total damage is...
And we're waiting with patience.
I didn't want to make up different numbers on the way.
Yeah. He's just
36.
All good.
36 damage from a piercing arrow.
That is pretty good.
adding up in your head can be hard, but it is.
So you do have him, he's into his final third. Luckily you have little boxes to show you where the third start.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of, yes.
He's drowning in his own red.
Damn.
Okay. So that was a great shot. Do you have any other actions, Jeremy?
No, that's my actions.
Okay.
We got
Poppy
to
tries to attack Llewell with pack tactics.
No puss. No
Gets
puss.
a minimum number of 19.
They still affected
But
by my.
Concealment.
That's true. Concealment gives me a
Still-
them disadvantage. So
Disadvantage in that case
I
then.
think
I think it was 5. Oh, that's right. Different game for that one.
yeah.
Disadvantage. So I'll roll again. He misses. Because I rolled 2 dice. Hard to say which one is the right one.
That's true.
Okay, but he does take damage and 1 level of exhaustion.
Because he did not move out. Happy days.
Doesn't quite understand what's happening to it. Luckily, I have a button to say how many levels of exhaustion I give him. I just have to scroll through it to find it. Okay.
What's up, Tariel? Yeah.
So that is its go.
What you doing?
Another one charges at the gnome it was attacking before
Oh, me again? A
Yes.
different hellhound?
Mm-hmm.
and does manage to hit you.
What was it down to? Oh.
Okay, so that
this could take me down.
is 10 damage.
Not quite.
And it takes
I am
7
down
damage.
to 8 now. Yeah, 10 damage.
Okay. Ends its turn. Another one rushes down to attack our friendly little and misses.
Thank goodness.
Werewolf tries to attack Drazzle in the fog cloud with disadvantage.
Oh, silly dog.
Natural 1. That was considering the
Does
other
it fall
dice is a
over and
20.
injure itself?
Yeah. It bit itself in the paw.
Okay. I'm gonna have him strike his friend.
Oh, okay.
Or it jumps the level of exhaustion.
No. It bites its own friend. Does that start a fight?
That would be
possibly.
cool, wouldn't it?
Bite each other to death.
Yeah. Accidentally start an in-house brawl.
Yeah. On the other hand, all 4 of them facing each other and then flaming. Yeah,
Then
no, that's
has
not good.
another attack roll and misses Drazzle again. So 2 20s in 2 rolls and doesn't get to use either of them.
Oh, damn.
Status exhaustion. Okay, so that's his go. Hellhound comes to try to help.
Ooh, are you okay?
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just
No, I've got a high vigilance
Misses.
No, that's fine.
thing going. Not enough sleep.
So I thought they were going to fall a lot faster than they did. And
Seem to have heard this before.
most games I do expect them to fall very quickly because sometimes they're completely map wiped in 1 or 2 rounds. Either way.
Yeah. Well,
So-
starting with a fireball was very, very useful.
The fire giant swings at Lania and hits armor class 20.
Yep.
Damn.
That was a rather poor roll on his side. think that is.
She was up to 21, I think.
23 damage.
No, yeah.
Okay. So I was at 33 by my last count, so
Yep.
that
Put
puts
you
me
on
at
10. And then he laughs at your puniness. Even though he almost rolled minimum damage.
I was gonna say I did a third of his damage. He gets back his puniness in a second.
Hellhound runs down to attack Drezel. They're doing really badly at the moment.
Good. Evil always loses.
You hope so.
Well, when it doesn't, we ignore that.
It's technically not good to remember it in terms of morale.
That's true.
Okay, so he's had his thing. Now Drezel's go. Drezel casts a spell and walks out. There's a version of Drezel still standing where he was.
Okay.
So looks like he's still there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes back to writing in his book.
So he sent off a decoy.
Okay, decoy tries to attack. Something tries to attack the decoy.
Mm-hmm.
Misses the decoy. So they might be there for a while.
Mm.
Is there like Mr. Stack plus minor illusion or something? Or mirror image?
It's a bit like mirror image, except there's only one of it.
There's only one sitting there at the moment,
Yeah.
but you don't know what it cast because you couldn't see him when he cast it.
And yeah, it can't be mirror image because then they would have followed him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's an illusion of some kind.
Luell is now up.
Ooh,
Currently, you have a lot of advantage in your favour.
I do.
It's amazing how the battle can turn around with a single spell.
That's true.
Fireball almost took out all the archers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
that's a good thing.
Given I've got concealment from the dial from the wolves, they don't get enough attack of opportunity if I get up, correct?
They do not.
Brilliant. I'll get up.
Mm-hmm.
I will then shoot the fire giant with Eldritch Blast, and he's getting all 3 shots.
Okay.
So, first shot. Natural 20.
That's a. He's laughing at you, and you get him right in the mouth.
Nice.
Apparently, his laughing didn't work so well for him.
No, it didn't. That's 8 points of damage.
Doubled.
Doubled. He
So-
is 16.
Okay.
Sorry. Forgot to double.
So it was the fire giant here?
There was a fire giant, smacked him in the mouth with an Eldritch Blast. I don't know if the knockback works on something that big. No. And I'm not going to worry about knockback anyway at this point.
I don't believe knockback will work on anything larger than you.
No, I don't think so.
Certainly not 2 sides larger.
That may or may not hit. 13?
13.
13.
Okay, he bats it away with his sword.
Right. Third hit. Not quite a 20, but close. That's a total of 26.
26 is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he was laughing at you for knocking away his other one, and you get him in the face again. Because he is he's covered in plate armor, so that's his weakest spot.
14.
14 points.
There we go. I picked it up for you, Lonnie.
Just in time for it to be Lani's go.
Alright, let's go.
And don't worry,
Yeah.
you're not being flanked because the hellhound behind you is not participating in the combat at this stage.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Because it's
Let's
been
just hope my
chastised.
guys don't hate me.
He's been told to sit, so he's sitting until he's told otherwise.
They're well trained. I'll
Poor
give them
puppy.
that.
What would you do if you saw someone that big?
Why do you do what he says? Yeah. Right. I think if you spit on him at the moment, he'd die.
Alright.
So it wasn't that.
Does a 15 hit?
15 bounces off his armor. He
No.
knocks it out of the way, laughing at you again.
Oh. Okay, let's try one
Though
more time.
his laughter is a little strained as his tongue doesn't seem to be working properly.
Yeah, I put a hole in it.
21.
I pierced
That's a
his
hit.
tongue.
With
Oh dear.
18 damage.
That should do it.
Come on.
And he collapses.
And now because you put the master down, the hellhound bites him.
No, as he goes down, I say, who's tyranny now? As I'm like heavily labored breathing, who's tyranny now? And with that, if I move, will that provoke an attack of opportunity from the hellhound if he's been told to sit?
Hellhound is currently not threatening you, so you can run away from him.
Can I move? Hold on, I have to count squares. Yeah, how close can I get to that?
To that spot?
Yeah, let's go.
30
That's
feet.
30 foot.
You can get there.
Yeah, let's go there. That's the closest. If that's the closest I can get, let's go there.
Okay.
How down on hit points are you at the moment?
I'm at 10.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're in a good spot. I can use
Duke is now up.
I can use a cure spell on you.
So I was just quickly writing down. Lani took down the.
Fire giant. With a second thrust after missing on the first.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how lightning can really shock someone.
So I'm not quite in the middle of the pile anymore. I'm on the outskirts.
You're on the outskirts, yeah.
Is that within 20 odd feet ish?
Of
Or more of any of the.
Well, there are 3 hellhounds right
Well,
next to
three
you.
wild
Right next to
dogs.
me. Okay.
But you can rush over to where Drazzle is if you want to get away from them.
Do I want to get away from them, or do I want to just try and hurt them more?
You could hit them with the Ray of Frost.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I thought maybe.
And as long as they're staying in the your cold field,
Yeah.
if you're becoming significantly exhausted,
Yeah. So I might do that. I'm just going to look up my photo of Ray of Frost. Oh, which is up the wrong way. Light beam, what light streaks towards. So, 60 feet range, so that's okay.
They're right next to you, so that is good.
And the spell's damage increases by 1d8 when I reach 5th level. I'm
So you do
8.
2d8.
Yeah, so 2d8. Do I have to roll a 20 to see if I hit?
Yes, you do.
yeah, attack that.
It's an attack roll.
Oh, do we have any rerolls in this group?
You have a couple.
Okay, because I probably want to re-roll that. It's not quite a natural one, but it's pretty close.
You want something better than that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Roll.
That's better. But probably misses. It's a 12. Do I add?
If you have an attack bonus of 3 plus your intelligence modifier.
I think my intelligence modifier is like 8.
No, your spell attack bonus is probably 8.
Yeah, actually,
Your
that's
spell attack
probably right.
bonus
I'm
will
just
be-
quickly pulling up my.
Total of 20.
So you would have got 20. So you
Yes.
again that's the numbers. So we'll try to help with that
Yep.
where we can. But
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
you
so
do, you do
Dex is
have an
+3.
intelligence of +5, so it is +8
Yeah.
as the base thing.
Yeah.
So it's a hit.
Yes. And
Usually
then I
hit.
roll the 2d6s.
2d8.
No, d8s. It's probably one of my first times using
And
a
you
d8.
slowed them by 10 feet.
Why does it always fall somewhere where I can't see it?
That's actually a
Is that a
D10.
10 or is... Oh, okay, wrong dice.
That'll be why. it
Oh,
was a
this
10.
is the d8. Yeah. I knew it was one of the pointy ones. 2. Can't make up rolls like this. 5.
5 total.
Total of 7.
Yeah, 7. 7. Sorry.
And slowed by additional 10 feet over
Yep.
its already half movement or something probably.
Yeah.
Well, first level of exhaustion is disadvantage.
Disadvantage on ability checks. But they've been in for 2 rounds, haven't they?
It's the end of the round.
Oh, okay.
So
So
nearly.
if they end the round in the area, it's when the penalty applies, not if they start the round.
All good.
Okay. So that is Duke's action. Does Duke want to move? Because they cannot attack you if you move.
They can't attack me if I move?
No, because they're currently concealed from them.
Is there a better tactical position?
Critical tactical position would probably be next to next to the tribesmen and Drezel.
Yeah, I'd probably do that. Can I move that far?
You can move that far.
Okay,
That's
cool.
in your movement.
Thank you.
Okay.
That also helps other people's attacks, doesn't it? If
It
we're
does.
all next to each other.
So, Luell, the puppy in front of you is trying to attack you again
Oh no.
and misses. Now he's taking some more damage. I think he's taking more damage from the actual cold than anything else.
Yeah, because I don't think that one's actually been hit by anybody.
So it was a hellhound? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So he's now on 2 status effects.
So you were
Did notice
taking the
you had
hellhound?
moved, so
No, it was
The hellhound attacking me.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
So
Yeah, it's not my turn
Hellhound
yet.
runs after the gnome and actually hits the gnome. And actually brings the gnome down with 18 damage, which brings the gnome down to 0
Minus
hit
10.
points.
Yep.
So the gnome takes 8. But at least you're next to people.
So what happened to the hellhound attacking Luel? Did they change to me?
No, there was one that was the one that attacked Luell.
Yep.
Took damage.
Yep.
And didn't move.
Yep.
The one who tried to notice if you had run away had noticed,
Yeah,
so went following you.
and that's on the other side of the cloud. It's two different.
Yep.
very
The
different-
cloud's now gone, isn't it?
No.
No.
No, I think it's
Actually, it is. It will
It's
end at the end of the
concentration,
round.
isn't it?
yeah.
So
end
the
of this
cloud
round.
will now be dissipating.
Mm. Very impressive.
Where is my game tools? Cancel the cloud. Okay. Lonnie is. Sorry, it is Nia up. Clarissa.
Cool. I'm looking at my party members, friends. I cannot see. Did the fog disappear?
Yes.
Yep. Because you lost your the
You
gnome
can't
went down.
focus.
She can't maintain it. It's gone.
Just one question. There is like a thing on the edge of the Duke. So the Duke is down.
Mm-hmm. There
and
is
this
a hellhound
here is
now.
alive, right? The
The
one
That's why
hellhound
I
is
just
alive,
took the
yeah.
Duke down.
Okay.
From a more positive
So-
slant.
I'm going
Duke
to
ducked.
use
Yes.
another second level spell,
Yep.
and I'm going to shatter right between. There is 3 attackers here in the middle where the orb used to be. Sorry, the fog cloud.
Yep.
I want to put between from left to right. I want to center right between number 1 and number 2 because shatter is a 10-foot radius effect, and
Okay, so there's no confusion. We have a 10-foot radius effect.
Probably get 5.
That's your 10-foot radius effect.
now the one's closer to me, more to the side, more to the right, please. Yeah, that will do.
You can get 5 going the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get up
That
and
gets
Down 1 and across 1.
Yeah.
that gets
Yeah,
4. That gets
Nice.
3.
Okay.
no.
That gets
I'd rather get the 4 that are
3.
closest to me.
That
Yep.
gets
Okay, so Jason, ignore the one that's absolutely closest and then you group the 4 with me.
Yeah, like I'd rather get
The 4
there. Yeah, the 4 the middle is better because we can have the chance to down more. Sorry, more to the right.
Because there's like the all
Yeah,
four
those
ones.
four.
Let's center it on them and
Let's see, how can I get... That's the correct centering, so there's no way to get them and the other
Yeah.
zero. Okay, so that's where you center it? That's why I like
Yes,
putting
please.
the thing down there?
what's the effect?
They must Constitution saving throw against 3d8 thunder damage.
What type of saving throw?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Right.
What's the DC?
16.
Both hellhounds fail. Both of the werewolves fail.
Oh. Let me just check.
It's easy to just
So
roll them
that
in.
is actually 12 thunder damage.
12 thunder damage.
Yes.
Any other secondary effects from it?
Any creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, metal has disadvantage. And objects not being worn carries 8 damage, so.
And that was
nothing else.
3d8. You didn't cast it as a third level spell or higher.
No, second level, so 3d8.
Just
Yeah.
confirming.
I rolled 6, 3, 3, so yeah, 12. Now, as a bonus action, I could do some stuff. Let me see if there is someone that I could help. Can we see more enemies here, like further?
This is all that you can see close by.
The archers, the rest of the field has been taken out by griffins, probably.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Because you had 50 odd griffins helping you, so you haven't been facing the entire army on your own.
Yeah.
Cool.
You had your own little corner of it, and because you were the most spectacular one, the hellhounds and fire giants came your way.
Is Lani still prone?
Yeah, Lani should not be.
Okay, she got up.
She's not prone anymore.
That's right. She
Yeah,
took out the fire giant.
yeah, she specified she got up.
So am I the only one prone now?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is you're prone, right? But and you need some
She's
healing.
unconscious.
Unconscious, yes.
Okay, so can I just trying to figure out if I can get closer to her?
Easily you walk through difficult terrain and get to there.
I'm thinking I'm gonna use my face step.
Don't you still
As
have
a
haste
bonus
going?
Yeah,
Sorry?
haste.
Don't you still have haste going?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So you
Because
don't need face step.
so you've got lots of movement, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
You can just run there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to run there, but also not pass through those guys.
That's fine. You
Yeah,
know
run
we use
around
them
them.
anyway.
The
Yeah.
grey is just uneven terrain because it's fortifications that have collapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
you
I
are
just
elegant like a gazelle.
I want to get close to
Fancy.
Lani,
Yep.
so
You
in my
want-
next
you wanna
round
go
I can heal.
Yeah. So you want to touch Duke and then move to Lani?
I can't heal Duke in this round, unfortunately.
You've still got an action left, haven't you?
Because
Cast a spell, and then you've still got the attack or something if you wanted to, and
Yeah.
then you can still move me and a bonus action potentially.
Yeah.
I just don't have
Another
any
bonus
healing
you?
spells to a bonus action.
Oh, that's fine. But what about your other action?
Oh yeah, because I can still do an attack. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Who is behind me?
at the moment you're with Drazzle and
The-
with Duke.
Sorry.
You have enough
I see
movement.
myself, and I thought it wasn't me.
You have enough movement that you can attack any of the ones that are within the vicinity and then still move back to where you are right now if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have huge amounts.
Yeah, so it sounds good. So
Which
if
one do you
I
want to
walk, here, I can walk to like this guy that is near the Duke.
Yep.
Attack him and then go back.
Yep.
Technically, if you leave its threatening area, then he gets to attack of opportunity against you.
Unless I disengage.
But you won't have a disengage action left.
Okay. No, just attack him and stay where I am.
Yeah.
Or you could attack him and just stay there. And
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
So let me just roll the 20. That's not good. 9. 15.
15 is a hit.
Oh gosh. And then 2d8. Okay.
At 15 to 20 is a standard range for most armor classes.
Mm.
From
Okay. Oh, actually, it's 3d6 according to this. I
yeah.
rolled my damage wrong last time. Okay. 7. Piercing damage.
Okay, you hit it with 7 piercing damage. Unfortunately, it's got your movement line everywhere. Hopefully that disappears when I do the end action.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then it is Jeremy's go. Finally did move, yeah.
Okay. Several of them are damaged.
The two, one of the werewolves looks really hurt, one of them looks not too badly done,
Yeah,
but your
I'm going for Hellhound because
your
werewolves are
arrows
affected
don't,
by my
yeah.
bow. So the Hellhound that's actually close to us is not particularly damaged at the moment, is it? It's just slightly, only takes 7 points, whatever.
Yeah, he's about half damaged.
Half damage. Okay. Yeah, we'll still go to him then, just because that way we'll put out the others to do stuff as they wish. So again, keeping in cover, so I'm taking no action, no movement. AC 20.
That's a hit.
Nice.
For 38 points of damage.
Wow.
And that hellhound goes down in a flaming pile of doggy.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice shot.
He's a sharpshooter, he's an archer. I tell you, he can be attacked, but he's better at range.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as a not complete rogue, he's only gets to one shot each round, but
Yes.
he makes that shot worthwhile.
Yep.
Okay, so
Definitely.
attack of opportunity from Lani and Luel as the puppy tries to go south.
Alright. I will try to attack.
Did Luel want to attack?
Yeah. Not
I
gonna do a lot
got
of damage if I do it. But
15 to attack.
At 15 is a hit.
And that is 18 damage.
Minute there I was going to say 14.
I know, right?
Do you have Warcaster?
Hmm?
Do you
No.
have the Warcaster feat? No.
What's that one do?
Allow you to use cantrips as your attack of opportunity.
That may be worth looking at as a feat rather than one of the other ones I'm looking at. But hey, let's see.
Blade Master has it because it's that useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not a-
Oh.
It's not like you get that many attacks of opportunity usually.
Well, no, I don't. I'm not going to worry about it very much. However, it's actually going to be. Oh, because I've been doing that. I've got to actually use a shield hit, which isn't going to do a lot.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to... yeah, because I've been using the rod. I can't be holding a melee weapon. I can't be holding a melee weapon in that hand. A whole 10. I don't think that's going to get anywhere.
That misses.
Yeah, 1, yes.
Okay. So, Poppy continues running, and then continues running off the screen.
I was kind of hoping that with the death of the fire giant, the puppies might run away, but
Yes.
I'm glad to see.
Well, yes. Although I think the griffins are going to pick them off.
I was going to say, they might pick him off, be separated and wounded.
Yes. Well, those are bad things to keep around.
Okay, werewolf steps down and tries to attack prey deer in his cover. I should say tribesman. I keep saying your old name,
All good.
considering how long it takes me to remember a name in the first place. Okay, so he gets a 17, which I don't think is enough.
That'll miss.
Okay, he swings again with his blade. 22.
22 will miss.
22 will miss. That is actually quite good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you said he had +4 for his cover, so...
Yeah.
Because he is using the stuff, so
Yep.
more puppies run. And Drizzle touches Duke, and Duke gets healing back.
Yay! Thank you.
Gives you a big hug.
I said hug.
Yes. He does healing hugs. It's a good thing.
Including picking you up and putting you on her feet, so you have to get up.
I too.
He does spend basically putting her on her feet, giving you sorry, the numbers got done in that. That was 24 healing for Duke.
Yeah.
And you're now standing. Okay. And then he goes back to riding in his walk.
Well, I still appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, the nearly dead werewolf charges the trident person and tries to hit you with a mighty swing of their sword. It is a mighty swing. It is a whole 23.
Yeah, okay.
Doing 10 points of damage.
I am down.
Hey, very mighty. Well, mighty enough.
That's right. I'll fix that in a sec.
Yeah.
And has enough to take a step and continue to swing at Luell.
Who hopefully has enough hit points to actually
It
survive
hits
this.
armor class 21.
That's a hit.
That's the one. So he's effective. How'd that
Yes, he
happen?
is.
The fog cloud disappeared.
So-
But you got plot armor and he does 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that attacked both Lani and Lure.
Yes.
Was that another hellhound or a werewolf?
That was
That's a werewolf. Yes, he's swording us. Another 3.
Okay, now Luell is up.
So is there still technically 2 hellhounds on the field at the moment?
There are they
As
have
well
not
as 2
acted.
werewolves?
Yeah.
They have not. There's 2 werewolves and 2 hellhounds.
Okay.
Yep.
How that werewolf appears to be really badly off at the moment, isn't it?
He is, yes.
Still worthwhile. Still better. Getting Lani up.
Mm.
So I will do exactly that.
You fall over a lot, Lani.
That's all right.
You should be considered a falls risk.
Well, consider
I
it
get
Tumblewumbo.
back down. I get up again.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Perfect. Yep.
Nice.
The benefit to it not being Pathfinder is she's not penalised every time she gets knocked down.
Yeah.
right, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yes,
You
Lani.
can actually get up.
She would be getting up again.
Lani, 24.
24 seems to be a magic number for healing today.
Yeah.
Good, very good.
Okay. So yes, do you do anything else?
Oh.
Run?
No, because if I step away, they'll both hit me.
Yeah. Can you hit them back yet? Or-
Actually, no, there is actually a better thing I can do.
Mm.
I can phase step away.
Mm.
Because I do have phase step. Well, I got the misty step thing, which is much the same thing. Although, amusingly, the best thing I can do at the moment is get behind Lani. Actually, no, because I don't have any more left. No, I'll stay where I am.
Yep.
Because I'm a distraction. No, actually, I'm going to Misty Step to the other side of the werewolf.
Down there.
So I'm flanking.
Okay.
Okay, Lani,
Misty
have
step
fun.
done.
So to the other side of who?
Of the werewolf.
Werewolf. Yep.
Yep, so I'm flanking with Lani.
And then it's Lani's go, having just been revived.
With roll flanking, do I get advantage?
Yes.
You do.
Sweet.
You want to do half movement to stand up first?
Yeah, so half movement, stand up, hit the werewolf in the face. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, because he's not that well armored.
Alrighty.
The magic number was 12.
Perfect. That does 16 points damage.
Is that enough
What
to
a
stun?
recovery.
Okay, so Llewellyn is standing there, and then he sees the trident come through the back of the werewolf's head towards your face.
Yeah.
Laurel, having just got behind him, gets trident in his face.
So with that,
If I wasn't
I
off
turn to the other friend. I'll be like, it's your turn too, and so I'll go ahead and try to hit him
stab the dog in the face.
with 21.
21 hits.
And that sucked. 10 points damage.
Now.
Okay.
No. No.
So now that brings us to Duke. You're now standing. Glitter bomb. There is one werewolf left standing at the moment.
Okay. Can I? How many times can I use Ray of Frost?
Every round,
Okay.
every combat.
So I would do that one again, and I've already forgotten.
It's okay. At +8.
+8. So
D20 +8.
20. Then yep.
They also left it on here so we wouldn't have to.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 4.
So 12 is probably enough.
That is enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 4.
12 will hit the werewolf.
Okay. And then I roll the D8, which is the double pyramid one. Did you say D8?
Yep, 2 of them.
8. Ooh. And 5. So that's 13.
Another 13. Plus, that's a quick catch, isn't it? So yeah, 13.
So technically +3 as well because of Duke is water affiliated.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So that guy is slowed down. Then, okay, both Lani and Luell get a attack of opportunity against the Hellhound as it starts to run away.
Okay.
Or you should leave it for the Griffins.
I'm gonna try to hit it. 23.
23 is a hit.
19.
And a 19's a hit.
Is
1 point of damage.
wait, no, 18 damage.
So I'll combine
Ow.
the damage. And the Hellhound explodes in shouts of dog and flame everywhere as you hit him with your shield. You're obviously
Ew.
not good.
I'm sure it was.
As you notice,
I
then you
did
notice
see
the lightning bolt
there's
go
a
past.
trident through there too. Yeah.
I'm sure it was cool with 1 point of damage that made it explode.
Yeah. Well, no, that was. Yes. Yes. I hit it with my lightning shield. I look at my shield. It's not a lightning shield. Okay, fine. Shield looks at me and goes, bugger off.
Okay.
It's got a face on it. It's magic.
I think your attitude is appropriate for the
So
circumstances.
you seem to have. It's now Nia's go. You have one werewolf still standing, attacking Prayer Deer.
That's not going to
No idea, pray dear.
Or Tribesman, sorry,
Yeah.
Tribesman.
No, it's okay. I just find it funny saying
no,
no
it's attacking
idea.
a dragon.
So Nereis
now.
So Clarissa.
Yeah.
So, okay. So the one that is like pretty is the one that is right here, right?
Yep.
Close to us. So I'm going to start. I'm gonna move behind it.
Yep.
And before I face him, I want to Eldritch Blast this one that is far away.
There is no the hellhound that's far away that's just sitting there not doing anything.
Being a good puppy.
Yeah, he's been a good puppy.
You got
Okay, okay then. If this is the case, I would just use Booming Blade, the cantrip, and do an attack against natural 20.
Stab him
What
in
a
the
time
head,
to get it.
Stab him in the head and split it in half.
Perfect
I
time.
didn't even roll 2 dice, I only rolled 1.
Nice.
Well, technically you didn't get 2 dice because Prey Deer doesn't have a melee weapon out.
Oh yeah, yep,
Okay.
Because he's shooting.
yep.
Okay.
So-
If I'd have waited till after that, I was about to cut my weapon and blue sword, but then I would have killed him, so.
So the normal damage of the blade. That's not great. So 7.
Total.
Yeah. So that is 7 slashing damage.
Yeah, but that's double to 14.
Yes. Thank you. And then he does. How you call this? He gets. It becomes like a shift in booming energy. Until his next turn. So if they move, they're gonna get 1d8 thunder damage. If they're not moving.
He's not going to get a chance to move.
So he's paralyzed.
No, he just gets extra energy that if he moves, he gets more damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my extra action to do another attack. And that is not very good. Only 10.
That'll miss.
Okay, I finish.
Okay. So, what did we say the rapier was? Was the rapier just a normal weapon?
Yes, that's what you told me.
Okay.
So it's not magical.
But the thunder damage is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the stab didn't do any damage, but the electricity did.
Mm.
Okay. So yes, you stab him and the wound heals itself immediately after you stab him.
But he can't move without getting more
You
damage.
can't move without getting more damage.
So he's
But because you have a weapon out, you provide flanking for Prey Deer, who's about to pull out a silver warhammer, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
A magical mature tool.
yes.
Did you have a silver warhammer?
No, that's
Somebody else.
the other. That's
Different character.
Corda.
Too many characters who use similar attacks.
But yeah, so he'll basically drop his bow,
Mm-hmm.
draw his mature tool, and attack with advantage. Oh damn! Not quite. I've got an 18 and 19, so not quite a 20 on either of them.
Yeah.
But the so total of 23 hit,
Yeah.
and does. I'll take the total of 20 magical slashing damage.
Okay, and the head goes flying off the werewolf, looking at you in surprise as it stared at the rapier that pierced it with and shrugged it off. And then the head goes kaboom with the booming blade effect going
That's
off.
like because it moves, because the head moved.
Oh, yes.
I just want to go with splashing entrails.
Oh
Which then gets you out of combat.
god. How many of us have prestidigitation?
The odd few.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to need it.
And now that it so the tribesman will take a quick look around, make certain there's nothing still combat-wise, and he'll drop the concentration on the Shield of Faith.
Yeah. And we'll finish the night there, having successfully taken on a fire giant, 12 hellhounds, even though most of them ran away when their big boss went down. Which is a successful defeat of them, because...
They're not a threat anymore, and
No.
the griffins are going to kill them all anyway.
Pretty much. They might just send them back home via the volcano.
Much the same thing, really.
Honestly, I didn't die as many times as I thought I would.
I was gonna say they probably think you're a zombie.
Honestly, why won't you die?
What kind of armor does Lani wear?
Lonnie has leather, like special leather armor.
Right.
Because she's used to seaboard
Yeah, that's
travel.
I recognise she's a lightly armoured dexterous fighter
Yes.
rather than...
Yeah, she prefers being able to move around rather than be weighed down by heavy metal that can sink in the ocean.
So next session you get to confront the leader of the group who quietly walked off while everyone else was busily getting massacred.
Is this Moorcroft?
No, the leader of the
Whistle,
encampment.
whistle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the were-tiger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
While we try and find the key.
He was the less stupid one.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was the one who was actually using other people just in case someone was firing magical arrows his way.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
remember when someone has a reaction and shoves someone else in front of him? That was
Yeah.
him.
Oh. Yep, fair enough.
Lonnie, now in taverns, will call herself the Undying, and also the Bane of Fire Giants.
Dredge will make
So-
sure he writes some of that down. So you're the Bane of Fire Giants.
Yeah.
And Lonnie the Undying.
Ah, dear. Alright, 5 minutes rest, and I'm going to do cure what's-its on everybody, and then have another 5-minute rest.
Okay, so we'll do that next session.
Yes.
But considering it is now 11 o'clock roughly, it's a
It's
good
not
point.
often we go over, but
It's
yeah.
not very often we go over, but I wanted to give you guys a good ending. It did seem overwhelming at first, and the tactics was really went against you until you got a couple of those effects out.
Yeah.
The fireball at the start really did put things in your favour because it made all the archers concentrate on one of your most heavily armoured characters and become ineffective.
Yep.
Yeah. That
And
worked out.
I should have taken a dash action after, oh no, not the dash. I could have taken the dodge action after I hit them.
yeah,
Or next
Well,
time,
helped.
I'm going to disengage before I run away. Oh, you just like my face.
Not necessarily a bad idea.
not necessarily a bad thing. So, thank you everyone very much for being
Thank
part
you.
of the game, ending the
Yeah,
initiative.
okay.
And I will end the session. So I probably crawl into bed after this as well. So
Yes.
Well, thank you for
All right.
running.
Good night, you guys. Thanks for the
Good
late
night,
game.
everyone.
thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye. And we'll just go that one down, that one.